And we are recording.
All right. If anyone has anything they're trying to get knocked out, feel free to mention it. I will say two things that happen. This is starting like the nighttime after you guys have done your interrogation, going into the next day, which is the 25th month of planting, or day month of planting. You guys have this as kind of like prep time. During that day, Avandre goes and gets Loki, since he was out doing some things out back near Elvenon, who reports that the escaped peacekeeper that got away from that ambush was killed. The Circle of Virgins actually was coming to assist you guys, and caught him running away and killed him without even a second thought. So
good.
That changes things a little bit. We have much less to worry about for them prepping.
Yep.
Yeah, they can't. He can't swear to whether or not if they had sending or not, but at the very least, the guy was killed not that far away from where the ambush site was, so he didn't get very far. Loki did go check out Elvenon just to kind of see what the mood in the city was like. No one has mentioned, at least for that couple day period that you had, the rumors were not centered on anything happening regarding your guys' attack. Most of the focus was still on a series of raids and arsons that happened to a bunch of Imperial ships and warehouses in the docks.
Nice. Sweet cover. That's huge.
Yep. There were reported casualties, mostly just Imperial sailors and soldiers in the Imperial Docks district, although there were two unnamed assailants that were killed. The local legion hasn't announced who they were or anything like that, but Loki obviously thinks it's the Red Blossoms.
Yeah.
And then almost during that time as well, Tyler goes ahead and tries that scry on Ikra Trenicel, the kid who you're trying to jailbreak as part of this assault, and realize that as soon as she tries to do the spell, it automatically fails. Not like a it's not the kind of fail where the spell hit him and then he saved against it. It's definitely something prevented the spell from ever making it to that point. Drost, you would know that's very similar to spells and effects like non-detection and things like that. Usually have that kind of thing. So
it makes sense.
Kind of makes sense.
Prison and yeah.
Yeah, that's all I have for to add to your guys' prep. What do you guys knock out in this 36-hour period? If you're only taking the 36 hours, if you're taking more, let me know.
Well, okay, so just a quick question. So it's currently, where we left off, is currently the evening that we got back to Corlaria?
Yeah, it's the evening of the day you guys did that interrogation and everything.
Right,
so you've already been made, leaders,
so,
you've interrogated the guy, and you've kind of just walked away from that experience at the moment.
Right, so it's, the decision is whether we leave first thing tomorrow morning or first thing the morning after?
Correct.
So I guess.
Yeah.
I mean,
assuming you guys want a little bit of prep, at least a day of prep time. Loki getting back and Tyler doing the scry would definitely happen. Well, the scry could happen the night of, but Loki getting back is going to be that morning of. So the 25th, the morning of the 25th, next morning.
Well, so if I guess Drost is gonna, I would lobby for at least a day would be ideal if I'm able to study as much of Lawrence's spell book and get some of those, and that's the only way we're going to be able to get the seeming spell or the pass wall or anything like that. If we do end up going the morning after, then my plan would be I'm pulling all-nighter tonight, studying all night, studying all the next day until evening of the following day, and then be ready for that next morning. If we're leaving tomorrow morning, then I don't think I'd pull the all-nighter because I need to rest. So I guess it depends. Yeah, Drill's plan is studying as many spells as he can for as long as we decide to hang out. So, and I mean, if we're making that decision the morning or the evening before Loki comes back, then we wouldn't have that information to base it on.
I mean, I'm good to go whenever. I don't really need to prep anything.
I'm ready to go. I want to swing my hammer.
About, an hour before we leave, I want to cast Hex and then rest to get my spell slot back. But past that, I don't really have anything else to do.
Yeah, I had nothing planned, so.
Well, Dros, if there are no objections, then yeah, you can absolutely take a day to get some spells prepped and things like that. Tyler already made plans to, going into the next morning, we'll say you were speed run it a little bit. You pull the all-nighter trying to get some of these spells going. Still continuing to work on that the next morning. Avandre goes and gets Loki for you guys. You get that information about, potentially not having been compromised just yet. Tyler makes plans to, not needing to do scry or anything like that now since she's already tried. She makes plans to just kind of mingle around and make sure everyone is aware of who she is and things like that. Is there anything like that you guys plan to do? Any items you want to try and get from Dex or anything like that?
I think we're pretty good, right?
I don't know. I'm good.
My fucking
think I'm
amulet
fine.
beefed up, so.
Have we fought since we've leveled up?
I don't think
believe
so.
No, you guys leveled up after the assault, so you guys haven't been into a fight yet.
Fucking, that's awesome. Okay. I don't have anything to do. I only swing hammers and things. That's it. And drink goat's milk. I'll drink some goat's milk before we go. I really do that before every fight.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Nothing like going into battle with a congealing glob of milk in your stomach.
Mm-hmm. I digested just fine, thank you.
Yeah, you pre-order some milk to be delivered to you right before you guys are heading out the next day. So
I should bring a goat with me. Maybe not this time, but for the future.
Invest in a herd.
I don't know why I'm just picturing like one of those camelbacks but instead of like a backpack just filled with it, it's just a goat that he just pulls off of his back to take a drink from.
That's a good idea. I'll consider that.
It's a
Go
milk
back.
skin instead of a wine skin.
Yep.
How are we on potions? Just
Oh,
maybe
I
we
think
could
we
get a
can.
couple before we go, just in case we don't have enough.
Let me see what I got.
And or any other sort of utility type potion. I'm not sure what's available here in Crolaria, but
Well, there is an
busy.
overseer of agriculture who can possibly supply some.
I have one potion of greater healing. And one potion of healing. I think
just
I'm
have
good.
one potion of healing. That's it.
I'm okay.
I don't have either of them shits. Oh, no, I do have a healing potion. I thought I already used it. Got a shitload of weed, though.
Ooh.
Yes, we stock up what's
Good.
important here.
Yep, let's see.
I don't get hit that
sometime during
often,
the
so-
day.
Tyler's inventory.
Keeping me from going fucking slowly insane is more beneficial than healing up after I get hurt.
I would at some point ask Andre if he would be willing to cast the teleportation circle that we would use to get there. Because me burning that much magic to get us there, if I could save that to have for when we're there, that would be very beneficial. I don't know. I mean,
Go ahead and give me a persuasion check with advantage for that.
Oh dear. Okay, advantage.
Oh, yeah, because if Andre's like a consultant, right? He's not technically part of the resistance, so we can't tell him what to do.
Yep.
Didn't he make that
Correct.
super clear?
Ew.
Wowzers.
A 5 and a 4, sure. I'm assuming I probably wouldn't be able to use my reroll shenanigans on that situation.
I'd allow it. I don't see why you
So what does that do
so-
when I have advantage? Is it just one more straight roll, or is it another?
Yeah,
it's
one
not
more-
another
one more
advantage?
straight roll.
One more straight, I'd say.
Well, it's a chance. Always just get that one. Jesus.
Oh my god.
All right, boys, get him out of the way now.
Did you let Joe roll for you?
Man, that would be very nice.
Do you really want that? It's going to be even lower.
No, that's what I mean. I thought he already did.
So
Well-
Avandre watches you for like 5 minutes as you're stumbling through asking him to do this for you. Just not even making a single facial movement, not smiling like usual, just listening and watching, and it keeps unnerving you, and you keep stuttering a little bit more as you go. Before he finally puts a hand up and says, I mean, that's a considerable resource for myself as well. Let's say 1,500 gold, and I'll do it for you.
Shit, 100 or 1,000?
1,500.
Oh, yeah, fuck it. Here.
Yeah,
To cover-
It's like couch cushion money to us at this point.
nice to be flushing blood money. For the record, I don't know. I don't know if anyone's keeping track of all of the completely out of character. I don't know. I have no clue what our tab is at.
Oh no, don't worry. Tez is keeping track. I'm just kidding.
Sure. Okay.
Tez is an abacus for it.
What is
I was
money?
just gonna say he's got his fingers and toes and.
Tez carries no money. He has none on him. At all times. I don't need that.
Then yeah, I mean, that would be huge if we can pay our plane ticket there. Save a 5th level spell slot, man. So then, okay, so if we're leaving the next morning, so I would have stayed up all night and nerding out the whole day. What are we looking at for time frame? Would that be like about a 24-hour period?
I'd say pushing just about 24 hours solid before you have to eventually get a rest. So
Right. Yeah, because that would get us to evening/nighttime of the following day.
Yep. And then
Okay.
like I told you, Avandre makes his library and study available, so speeds the process up a little bit in converting those to your spell book.
Okay, so you mentioned that's needing half the time to
Yes.
transfer spells. Okay, so I would have the equivalent
Correct.
of 48 hours worth of
Spell
nerd
levels.
shit. Okay. Don't mind me
Which I
while
think, if we
figure
remember
out
when
how
we did the
much
math,
you-
was most of that spell book.
No, that's not quite.
or at least the
Um,
stuff you were keeping like specifically wanting.
The fifth level spells, I'll be able to get a couple of those, but I did the math on that spell book, and that's 182 hours to copy essentially everything in here that I don't have. So yeah. Anyways, I'll take a minute and figure out which ones I'm going to work on.
All right. While you're figuring that out, anything else anyone does during that day, the 25th?
I'm in the process of picking my new invocation.
That's right. Your thing did get better, so you do get some cool stuff there.
Yep. Which is a good reminder that I can get a spell slot back, because I definitely forgot about that.
Yeah, once per long rest, regain a warlock spell slot as an action.
That's something good not to forget about.
Definitely. All right. Well, if no one else has anything in particular, then going through the 25th into that next day, as Drost works tirelessly to convert spells, I'll jump into our little recap here. The Wolf Pack, having spent the spring waging a clandestine rebellion against the Empire, have now made it to the first day of summer. After successfully carrying out a massacre against an occupying Imperial Legion and its Lightblade Peacekeeper auxiliaries, the pack took to the skies to regroup with the Voiceless back in Krillaria, with new intel, a new recruit, and a prisoner in tow. On making landfall, they were informed of an upcoming Overseers Council meeting regarding the current state of the Voiceless, under the command of an absent Torall Redfire. The twins checked in on their father, finding him single-mindedly tending to their newly resurrected mother, to the detriment of his duties and his own health and well-being. Managing to snap him out of this fixation, the pack also collected their new fire-resistant gear from the Overseer of Arms Dexterian Dunermont, as well as engaging his services to enchant the hull of the Rebel Yell airship with a greater invisibility enchantment. At the Overseers Council, barbs were traded between some of the members before Torall stunned the group by resigning in his disgrace, nominating his best friend, Velnir Quickfinger, to serve as administrative commander. In addition, he nominated the Wolfpack to serve as commanders of field operations, as they were determined to take the fight to the Empire going forward. In a unanimous vote, the nominations were ratified, and the pack now commands the Voiceless. After a quick chat with Avandre about the necessity of keeping certain secrets, and his relationship to the North and the Voiceless, the pack quickly set to preparing for their first major field operation, assaulting the mysterious underground fortress prison known as the Hole, an Imperial peacekeeper facility rumored to house criminals, political prisoners, monsters, and terrorists alike, away from the eyes of the Empire at large. Having obtained the runes needed to use Teleportation Circle to get there, the pack used a combination of intimidation, magical invasion, and physical torture on their imprisoned peacekeeper to learn some crucial details about the Hole while keeping the subject alive for later interrogation. After learning all they could, they rested to recover the resources, prepared as much as they could, and readied themselves for their planned summer offensive. This morning marks the first day of summer, first day of the month of sun. You all wake up, some of you a little more tired after spending nearly 36 hours just going through spells and a lot of writing and reading. Some of you just going around socializing, getting things ready for this assault. But the next morning comes, all of you gather, and Avandre gets ready to cast Teleportation Circle. Is there anything last minute before he casts this spell and sends you guys to this location?
I'm ready to roll.
I think I'm ready to fucking, like I said, I want to cast Hex an hour before we leave and then rest to get my spell slot back.
I guess the only other
Needs to
thing
be
to think
done.
about is how we want to look slash approach when we get there. Do we want to try and be peacekeepers or like a resupply group or something like that, or are we just going guns blazing?
Maybe you could treat me like I'm a prisoner and walk me in. Act like one of them.
We could do that. I could use a steaming spell to change the way we look, except for you, and look like some peacekeepers with a prisoner, or
I don't know. That might be too risky.
I mean, we would basically be like attempting to, lie our asses off in order to
I
get
can do
through
that.
that front door.
I can lie.
Finn can lie all day. He's
Right?
good at it.
Manipulate whoever's guarding the door, presumably on the other side of the door, to open the door. And at least at that point, then if the alarm goes off, we've at least gotten in. So I don't know which one of these I'm all gonna bring, but I'm scribing Circle of Power, which basically gives us resistance to magic, and if we succeed on any save that would make us take half damage, we take no damage. So if we're coming up against some nasty magic users,
That's powerful.
I'll have Pass Wall, which basically opens a hole through the fabric of reality that we can walk through, which might be a way in through the front door. But if we don't have to do that, then great. Bring Synaptic Static and Seeming. Then would be our illusion, which makes us basically like disguised self for an hour on whoever. I guess unless anybody else has ways of, so I guess we could go a simpler route than seeming.
Well, I used to, but I got rid of it because I didn't use it very often.
I mean, I'm transferring into my spell plot, so if that's the vote, then I'd use it's a 5th level spell slot on that, but I could just rest and get that back while you're resting after your.
Seeming is 5th level?
Yeah.
That's a fucking high level spell.
Well, yeah, I know that's the thing. How much magic I want to commit to that.
Oh, I don't know that. What's that mean?
Well, can't you touch people and give them some
I
magic?
can. I do that. Oh, and don't forget, I can give you all spells back too.
Nice. Yeah, I just study more and get more magic back. Okay, I'm updating my spellbook here, and I gotta figure my preparations, but I'll be ready.
All right, final call as Avandre gets the circle drawn up, ready to activate. Tyler transforms, as she had stated, into a little rat and is going to hide in the pocket of whoever is willing to take her.
I think she said she was going to go in
Or
my
did
pocket.
she did. Oh, which reminds me, are you bringing Kisa with you?
For this, probably not.
Okay, noted.
It could just
Goodbye,
be things
Kisa.
complicated.
Yeah,
You
it's harder
stay
to
safe
explain the
here.
presence of a wolf. So
I'll just leave Kisa with my dad for the day.
he takes her. It's just, I'll keep an eye on her. You guys keep safe. I mean, well, you're going into a prison. It's not going to work that way, but come back.
We'll do the best we can, honestly.
If it gets too hairy, don't worry about trying to complete the objective. Just come back. It's more important at this point.
Yeah, I agree.
He brings you in for a hug and just deep sigh, lets you go, gives you a salute.
We'll see you soon.
All right. Avandre looks as he's about to do the last mark of the circle. Everyone ready? All their goodbyes said, ready to head off into the wild unknown?
Oh, I am.
Yep.
Boy, have fun! And he makes the last mark on the circle, and you watch as it immediately lights up, prompting you guys to walk into it to teleport.
Okay,
Guys
so
all go?
before we go through, did we decide on illusions or and deception or guns
I
blazing?
might as well
'Cause
give it a shot, right? I mean,
that's
unless
my
it's like
fifth level
cost prohibitive,
choice.
I'd say we give it a shot.
I mean, it's a fifth level slot, so like it's a lot of magic. But I mean, I've got other things I can do, and I can rest to recover that spell slot. So
What exactly does seeming do?
I will link it in the chat.
I believe it's 8 hours of an illusion on you guys.
That's pretty powerful.
It lasts 8 hours. It's essentially, I don't know if it's exactly like disguise self, but
No, because it's not concentration. It just stays on you.
right.
That's pretty dope too.
So
Yeah.
I mean,
You'd almost how does it target everybody?
as many people as I
anyone-
want within a 30-foot range.
Then we don't
So-
need to try to sneak me in. We can all just
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
fuck
So
all that.
we could go however we want to look. I mean, we can change. We can't change body type. But you can go a foot shorter or a foot taller, appear thin, fat, or in between. Blah blah blah. It is an illusion though. So like if someone goes to touch you and you're bigger or whatever. But like my thought is, if we keep it up, which there's no reason not to, if we're somehow able to prevent an alarm from going off, we could still, we could kill anyone who like gets suspicious of us. And as long as, even if there is an alarm, I mean, we could pretend to be part of the peacekeepers or whatever defending the place. That's assuming there isn't like magic that wipes it all, like a permanent spell that like stops illusion magic or something like that. But it's worth a try, like you said, I think.
Yeah, I mean, they're your spells, so if you're down with the cost, then
Yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
fucking in.
Yeah, I'm absolutely down with the cost. So I mean, if we could rewind even just an hour, I would cast the seeming on us an hour early, the same time you're doing your preps, Finn, and then I would rest along with you to recover those spots. So I'd burn my arcane recovery, and then at the same time I would swap out that spell to a different spell. This is all mechanics that no one really cares about, but so yeah, we're disguised as. I mean, I can whip you up whatever disguise you want. So you tell me what you want to look like. If you want to look like Lawrence or like another one of the peacekeepers, a generic peacekeeper, is a light blade an option? I don't know how.
Oh, Tez could look like a light
get.
blade.
Oh yeah.
He's big, right? That'd be perfect.
Yeah, I mean, I don't, Corey, if that's something that would be in the purview of the spell, like to make him look like
It changes. You can change clothing and things, can't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, then
The spell disguises
I mean,
physical appearance as well as clothing, armor, weapons, and equipment.
Tez is roughly the
Damn.
size of a light blade, so it wouldn't be too hard, yeah, to just mask him with light blade armor at that point.
Fucking A.
Yeah, we don't have to worry
Now,
about like your
just keep in
short
mind,
for
like, if anyone,
stormtrooper
like-
scenarios.
Yeah, just keep in mind, like, if anyone gets too close to it, they might be able to pick up on it, not being real. Since a being that big, there's a lot of like physical implications as far as like sound, movement, things like that. But that is an option.
Right. Yeah. I mean, whatever sound they make wouldn't make that
They sound like
sound.
they
So that
you've heard them at this point. Like they tromp through stuff. They're like
so yeah.
faster
So I mean,
movement usually implies a mechanical noise as well. But so long as
so we
Tez
try to
walks
try to
like at a
make
safe
yeah,
pace,
exactly.
it should be fine.
Yeah. I can do that. No problem.
And so long as
Okay,
Tez
cool.
stops himself from making the mechanical noises himself.
Oh no!
Hmm.
Please no.
Like Ewan McGregor
Um,
making lightsaber noises.
Yeah.
I'll do my best.
I would go as that Jacob guy that we interrogated.
All right.
Yeah,
You disguise
maybe
yourself
not.
as the piece
Probably
itself.
probably just generic face peacekeeper guy.
I'm going to go as generic Peacekeeper C. So what?
I was gonna say,
just
you guys have all
another
now seen
random
like
one.
the Peacekeeper kit. Part of it, like part of the Peacekeeper
Wait a
kit,
minute.
is a hood and like cowl, so that they're mostly covered up.
Wait a minute. What if we're all? I don't know if Dros would have gotten a good look at this, but what if we all are illusioned up to be one of the peacekeepers or light blades from the ambush?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but those guys haven't come back in a couple days.
Well,
They probably
I
think
mean,
that they're done
we
for,
could-
right?
we could say that we got jumped by us, and
That's
everyone
bringing
else
a lot
died,
of
but we were able
attention
to
to
get,
it, though.
Yeah, you're
I
right.
think by the time they get close enough to get to that level of detail, we're probably killing them anyway.
That's a good point. My thought is just we would be illusioned to look like people that they've seen before, rather than just generic random. Haven't seen this person ever before.
Steve, I'm new. Don't you know Bob? He's his cousin. He hired us.
Right. True. I mean, either way, we're having to lie our way through. So.
Yeah, I don't think we get too fancy with these disguises. I think we just look like generic cops and hope that this buys us 5 extra minutes of non-fucking battle once we get in the door.
Right. Okay.
Quick question though. In the case of we do have to get out of there, how are we going to get out of there quickly?
We have to give
we
we
go.
need Drosty needs what, 5 minutes?
I need to have.
Oh, good. That's kind of a long time sometimes.
I
really
need a minute. I need a full minute at the teleportation circle landing spot. So this is like, we need time. It's not really just like we bamf out of there. So we basically got to clear our way out.
We
Yeah, okay.
So you need a minute, right? But we have to get someplace.
I'll need. So the only place I can cast the spell is at a teleportation circle, which there is one. So when we walk through the portal, there will be one there. So we'll have to. Whenever we want to get out, we'll have to get our way back out to the exit slash entrance, and I'll have to bring that portal back up to get us out.
So here's the thing: you can cast it. You don't have to be at that location, like
Oh,
a physical circle. You have to teleport to a physical circle, which
okay.
in this
My
case,
bad.
Avandre has given you the access to his
Yep.
in his study. So you do have a retreat from that, but you can literally just draw it on any. It has to be a flat enough surface for it, but
Gotcha.
so long as you're able to
Okay.
draw it, you can do it.
All right, thanks for that.
All right, so you just need a minute, and then you
Yeah,
got to draw a
a
circle.
minute and a big enough flat-ish area to do so.
Okay.
Yep.
Easy peasy.
Yeah,
Yep.
and I would make sure that I have components for that ahead of time.
Fucking man, Viking
chalk,
style, man. Burn those fucking boats when you
gems and
land.
shit.
Only fucking pussies retreat.
That's true. That's what I always say.
It's just a
Come on with
escape
our shield,
measure.
they're on it.
It's just a backup way, just in case things get way too crazy, way too fast. Because we don't quite know what we're heading into here, so.
Yeah, that would be something that Dros would have had anxiety about as well.
Yeah, emergency plan A is teleport the fuck out.
Yeah.
All right, Drosty, magic some disguises and let's fucking get in here.
Yeah. So yeah, everyone's dressed up however they want to be. Generic or specific, that's your call. And yeah, for 8 hours, that's your new look.
All right.
And
Yeah,
so
I'm going generic.
nothing breaks
generic
that,
peacekeeper.
right? Nothing breaks that for 8 hours, even when we're
That-
fighting.
Visually, they can't break it.
Correct,
But they
correct.
can detect it
All right,
Yes,
so
if they
exactly.
do an
when
investigation.
shit goes down, nothing's gonna stop me from looking like a fucking Lightbringer throwing my hammer around.
Correct.
yeah, you will still look like a light blade.
Sweet. Or light blade,
dispel
yeah,
magic,
fucking cool.
dispel magic would, or like an anti-magic field or something like that would. But I mean, other than that, you're gonna be light bladed up.
Sweet. See if we can change our name to Kicking Ass and let's get it on.
All right. With that, you guys all illusioned up. Tez is a light blade. The rest of you all is just generic peacekeepers. You step through as Avandre finishes the teleportation circle and walk in to suddenly be teleported somewhere else. I need someone here, since Dros was going to make this roll, but Dros didn't cast the spell, so I need someone to make me a single d6 roll.
Oh fuck! Is there shit that can mishap with the teleportation?
No.
circle?
This
Okay.
this mechanic will make more sense than I get the roll. I need to.
Sure.
Who's
I
rolling?
mean,
Do you want me to do it?
Who's doing it?
Yeah, do it. You, Joe. Fuck it. How bad could it get?
I mean, just remember you asked
I will
for
say
it.
this: you
Yes,
want
push the
you
fucking
want in the
button.
middle.
Yeah.
Nope,
Oh,
I
no.
got max.
That was a good roll.
Probably
Okay,
not.
so 1 second here.
we have 6 light blades pointing spears at us.
Perfect.
Not
Six
quite,
fucking,
but
6 groups of light blades.
six more to add to our
Alright.
fucking death count.
as you emerge from the portal, you find yourselves in a stone gray room. In front of you is a wall, the stone clean but chipped and damaged in spots, as if things have run into it before or been slammed into it before. There's a path that lies to the left and to the right of the wall, allowing you to go around and enter what looks to be a stone chamber proper. There's sterile white light being emitted from numerous crystals mounted in the ceiling and walls. The air in here smells damp and musty, almost cave-like, but there's no signs of grime and muck that would accompany such smells. As you have entered the hole, and more importantly, you have entered in a spot
Oh.
right in sight. Where is right inside of a guard who sees you guys appear from the teleportation circle immediately. So it's a good thing you cast that spell before you went in.
Oh. Hello, I'm a light blade.
As you kind of look around, you can see very clearly this little path leading down, kind of circling the room. Another teleportation circle over here, and it looks like a path keeps going down the way. You gather that there's a couple different bays where these teleportation circles are, and you landed in one that is kind of just right in sight of the door. But you're all
what
here.
that was for.
Where's
Each
the
one of
guard,
these
did you
different
say?
little 4 square rooms is the different room we could have landed in.
Yep. And going counterclockwise, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you guys landed on 6. That's why you wanted a middle roll, so that you at least could have had breathing room. But
Yeah.
they're aware that you're there now. So,
So
Where's the
where's
guard?
but you're already masked. The guard is up here.
Okay.
Oh, I see it.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, direct to your north. As he kind of sees you, he isn't like acknowledging that you guys aren't walking over here yet. He's figuring,
No,
getting
I
your
will.
bearings or something. He's just
Yeah,
doing
I'll walk
paperwork.
over.
Okay. Let me reveal. So, the center chamber that you walked kind of around over here, the chamber is bare, save for a massive carving in the stone floor of the Imperial Flaming Sword and Shield, the symbol of the Meridian Empire. At the far end of the room, at what looks to be a door, opposite of the entry points, you can see it looks almost like a wall made of transparent, like glass-like material. But as you kind of get close, you can see there's numerous scuff marks, and it's definitely not glass. Something very transparent, but seems to be a little tougher and has resisted some things put against it, along with small multiple circles in different spots to allow for air and voice and things like that to pass through it. Various spots, the holes themselves are no longer no wider than a finger, and a single, almost imperceptible break in it that marks it as the door. Leading to another chamber with kind of an open area there, and you can see there's 2 different desks with a peacekeeper behind each one. This door, your characters wouldn't have a concept of what plexiglass is, but for the players, this is very much like some kind of odd composite material that's meant to be transparent and very resistant to damage. So, but Finn, you walk towards the door there, and you see the 2 peacekeepers. First one just kind of looks at you. I don't see that we have any incoming prisoners or transfers or resupplies on deck for today. State your business.
Yeah, you guys didn't hear. Whole division got wiped out, and they sent us down to reinforce to make sure.
Got wiped out where?
Fuck, I don't know, man. You see extra stripes and stars on this uniform? I just go where I'm told. They said something bad happened. They lost the whole squad. Bunch of, I think it was like, do you know that Lawrence cat?
They both, the 2 peacekeepers, kind of look at each other. What about him?
I heard he was one of the ones that got fucking offed. We were playing cards. I heard one of the lieutenants talking about it.
Lawrence isn't stationed here, though. If you're going to reinforce him, why wouldn't you be wherever he is?
And so I was reinforcing him, dick nuts. Is the fucking musty air getting to you? He got lost, like he got taken out. So they sent us down here to reinforce you guys just in case whoever took him out has other plans of coming down here.
Go ahead and give me a flat deception roll.
Is he attracted to me?
He is
Oh my
not.
god.
God damn it.
In fact, if
Damn.
anything, he's super suspicious of you at the moment.
Is he attracted to me?
Well, I get advantage if they're attracted to me.
Nice.
Doesn't say they have to be it
Jesus.
doesn't have to be attracted to them. Yeah.
That's a good lie.
I mean, we can leave if you
Written the
want.
DC down.
I guess you can go explain to the watch commander why you turned away backup, but
Where is 1 second here? thought I had a static DC writ for this, and I did not. So, where's the roll? One of them looks at you and goes, "Holy shit, dude! That sounds awful. Like wiped out. That's fucked."
Yeah,
The
they
other one
went
goes,
out in the woods.
"That
Never came back.
sounds really improbable. I don't think any of that is the actual truth." And the other one's like, "No, dude, like Lawrence is tough as shit. If he got taken out, that's crazy." One of them rolled a natural 20. The other one rolled a natural 1. And they're both just kind of like looking at each other like, I mean, that's okay. Yeah, we can let you in here. We'll contact the commandant and see what exactly he wants to do about this. We didn't have any messages about reinforcements coming in, so we'll have to confirm it with him and make sure.
Yeah, okay. We were like
The other one, the one who seems
10
to be
minutes late.
believing you, which for the record is this one goes, I mean, we don't have to keep them out there in the chamber, do we? We can let them in here. And the other one's like, feel like
Come
I
on,
shouldn't be
dude.
making that call. Give me one more deception check on him.
Dude, I gotta piss. Hurry up.
Nice.
Come on, dude. Sorry about the whole musty making your fucking head soft crack. Like, I'm not jacked to be on duty down here.
Yeah,
All
I guess
right,
I'll come up behind him and be like,
I was next up for
"Yeah,
rotation in
yeah."
Hilltown.
Be like, yeah, he's like, don't you guys want to get out? More of us are in there, the quicker we get off the rotation.
He kind of looks. He's like, all right, just come here into the central chamber. Wait here while I send word to the commandant, and we'll have him come up and talk to you guys about it and see what's going on. We gotta have him contact command for updates anyway. He goes.
Well,
and
before he contacts command, we got an update. We got update orders for him, so have him come up, and then
I'm sure he'll be very happy to have it. The both of them go and activate something on their consoles, and you watch as this kind of transparent door opens and allows for you guys to enter. Both of them kind of like stop and look as the light, a light blade walks in here. Goes, are we getting light support? That's not usual.
dude, I told you they're not fucking around.
Yeah, I guess. If not, if we're having a light blade here. The other one goes and reaches over to one of the crystals on the wall and kind of double taps it. And you watch it go from that sterile white color flashing over to purple. And you hear a voice speak out, "What is it?"
Oh shit!
Commandant, sir, we have a group of peacekeepers and a light blade here. Said they were sent to reinforce us after peacekeeper group under the command of Lawrence was taken out. Do you have any record of that happening?
We have the record of that
The line-
happening. That's right. Here, paperwork.
The line stays quiet for a good 30 seconds. I'll be up in a minute. And the crystal switches from purple back to white. All right.
He says like a peach.
What? I wouldn't say that anywhere in here. You really haven't ever been here before, have you?
No. Told you. I was
Don't ever
supposed to
say
be
anything bad about the commandant.
Like, people like him, or because he's a badass?
This is the one that that rolled the natural one that likes you. As he said, you say that, he just kind of looks over at the other multiple crystals mounted in the walls and ceiling around here.
You'll finger tap to the side of the nose and fucking give him a wink, a thumbs up.
He just kind of nods. The other one just puts his back up to the wall, kind of keeping an eye on you guys because he's still a little iffy on all of this. So, you guys can kind of see just here in the central chamber, there isn't too much here yet. It's kind of just, a staging area for getting prisoners processed through there. You can kind of see at each of the desks that these peacekeepers are at, what looks to be a book at each one, and then what looks to be a wand and a couple of those finger quieters, the mage hand prisons. They're seated at both locations, just as extra, and a lot of handcuffs as well. So there's 2 different doors, one heading over to there to the kind of north, and one over to the south. The one to the north is open, and you can kind of hear some chattering going on in there. Sounds like some other people up there. And this chamber over here to the back, you watch as it looks like just a normal, like, flat room, and then suddenly the crystals on the wall in there change to blue, and the floor itself starts sinking down, as if it's an elevator.
And so these dudes, these guards, are they behind like a counter, or are they in like
They have
a
like
little,
they have like a counter here. The spot in front of their desk, like facing towards the door, is shielded with more of that material. The like walls, quote unquote, here between you and them are more like a counter.
Okay.
It's meant for being able to like take things into possession for intake, as well as, you know, giving out restraints and things like that for any prisoners that require additional restraints.
I'm gonna wander over and take a peek in this room. Boop.
Okay. That one guard keeps an eye on you, but as you're just kind of going and looking, you can see what looks to be, if it'll let me, what looks to be a barracks. A couple of peacekeepers in there, just kind of chatting, milling around. They don't look like they're on duty at the moment. They're not wearing their full armor, anything like that. Just kind of lounging around. So.
Can I get a sense of? It seemed like they used the crystals to do like everything, like the door, the.
Go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
Elevator.
Yeah, the crystals are giving off a very strong. Every single crystal is giving off a very powerful magical aura. Even without detect magic, you can just sense that. A lot of this, you're not entirely sure their full function, but you've now seen them provide lighting as well as telecommunications, which are 2 drastically different enchantments. So hard to say if that's all they are without dipping into, you know, detect magic or something like that. But you're not seeing any like crystal technology on like their consoles and desks and everything, but these crystals are kind of mounted all over the place in various spots and in the ceiling as well.
Are they? Would I be able to draw any connections or correlation to the crystals we found in the research lab, where we fought the hunger?
With that
Like
roll,
and the
vaguely
like
similar.
keys?
Vaguely similar in that the crystals are arcane and serve functions like that. Different in how they seem to function with each other, as well as whatever kind of central function that they are serving in regard to the commandant. So determined just from that, though. But they definitely do seem to be an integral part of this place.
I'm also just in my head thinking like one of those is probably an emergency button. If they hit that, we're going to be swarmed by stuff.
Right. I mean, I'm gonna like maybe make some head nods, like we gotta take care of the guards, and at least like prevent them from pulling the general alarm. But we've also maybe gotta, whoever the commandant is, like lock him down. Is there okay? So the like desk in front of them is where like the plexiglass thing is, and the black section is just fully opaque wall.
Yeah, it's not even fully opaque wall. It's like a counter almost.
Okay.
Rises about 3 feet up off the ground, and then flat surface there for, you know, being able to interact with any people who come in.
Okay, so we can all see them both.
Yeah.
We're just milling around waiting for
Yeah, unless there's something. Is there like anything else you guys do? Just kind of waiting for him, or
I don't know if I'd be communicating this, but I'd be like getting ready to basically lock these two guards down.
Tez is just
So-
standing there waiting for somebody to fucking nod at him.
I'll
to
stand
swing.
there and bullshit with this dude. Like, hey, dude, Simmons over here. I'll point at Drost. Like, barely paid attention when they were giving us the briefing on how the whole crystal stuff works. Like, can you run through it real quick before the commandant gets here, just to keep him from getting in trouble?
give me a persuasion check on that.
Is he attracted to me?
Oh my god.
I think he is.
1 second here. Yeah, there might be something there. Go ahead and take advantage.
Oh my god.
What? He port in a storm, man.
Oh, jeez.
God, God damn it.
Yes.
Oh my.
Oh yes.
Man, we've all been there. Those
Yeah.
briefings are awful
Thanks, dude.
sometimes. Yeah, so crystals here, they're kind of multifunctional. Obviously, they keep the place lit up. In the event of a lockdown, the light will shift from white to red, and we can actually lock off different areas of the prison to have crystals doing different effects. So, like, say some people kind of break in and they take over one of the wings, or, God forbid, one of the wings down in level 2 gets a little rowdy and there's a prison break. We can seal that wing off and then lock it down with the crystals, and the crystals will literally like zap anyone who gets too close to them that is trying to jailbreak out of there. In the crystals, that's why I try not to keep people like in that front chamber. The crystals over in that front chamber where you guys came in. If anyone like tries to break into the prison and they're not actually who they say they are or anything like that, we can actually use the crystals in there to activate a purge and kill everyone in there. So we can only do that in certain areas of the prison. General holding can do that as well. But that's kind of it. It's just the entry in general holding because, but the only person who can really kick that off is the commandant, since he's kind of in control of the whole facility. The crystals are all kind of tied together as almost like one arcane, like magical item matrix, and that he's attuned to it. So he has like full control of the place, which that's why anything you don't want officially possibly seen or heard, don't do it anywhere near the crystals because he might be able to. We don't really have an idea of when he's looking. It's just kind of a thing he can do. And if there's an emergency or something, we can activate it and try to or send a message to him. Messages actually can't get in and out of the prison because of some of the arcane enchantments, so he's the only person that can do it. But all of the crystals can message him directly, since he's attuned to them all.
It's everything.
Oh, and in the event of like a jailbreak or something like that, he can use the crystals to kind of protect our allies and like lock down any jailbreak people, anything like that. So prisoners are super fucked if they try to break it out.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
So
shit.
as he's running through that all, I'm like kind of repeating back some of this stuff to him. Like, okay, so it all goes through the commandant, and
Yeah.
and you and I'm like, these are the only two of you. Like these two, pointing to the other guy and him, are the only other like main like connection points, or
I
trying to like.
mean, you can activate
I'm not
any of the crystals can be activated to get in contact with him. We just have them right next to us because we're here at the door, which we're only on duty for 8 hours a day. But the crystals down in the other wings as well on level 2 can also be activated at any point. So if one cell in general holding is trying to break out, a guard can run over, activate it, and the commandant can immediately take control and things like that. So
Okay. So like I'll ask him as well, like man, thanks for the refresher. This stuff was familiar, but I wouldn't have been able to pull that out if the commandant asked me to. And then I was like, if I get stationed at one of these positions, is it just any old like up is on, down is off situation, or like
Oh, they'll run you through the spells and everything. It's not too hard. All of them are kind of just variations for at least for activating it. It's all just variations of the Thaumaturge cantrip that they teach you. So since it's your guys' first time here, they'll end up saddling you with some of the veteran ones who are going to get cycled out probably, and you'll do some ride-alongs just on patrol and things like that for level 2.
So, like, what's the worst job here?
Worst job.
I hear there's some
mean, it
real
kinda
nasty
depends.
down deep. I'm assuming.
Oh, you mean level 3, and the other one goes, we're not, nope, not until the Commandant's here. We don't talk about level 3. And the guy was like,
He's a lot of fun at parties, isn't he?
you got to give him a break. I mean, his wife just left him.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, Jesus, that sucks, dude.
The other guy, he doesn't even respond to that. He just, yeah. Look, a nat 1 on an insight check. This dude is like, oh, yes.
And
He
he's
is Team
marginally
Finn all the
attracted
way
to
now.
him.
Yeah, and he's marginally attracted to him, so he is Team Finn all the way. Yeah, he's just like, can't talk about that one. As far as shit detail, like any of the like feeding duties for general holding, because there's a lot of just crazy shit and people down there, a lot of fucking psychos and just terrorist trash and shit.
Who's the coolest Who's the coolest prisoner? Like, who's the biggest name? When you're like, yeah, fucking, we got him locked up.
It wouldn't be anyone in general holding. It's probably one of the guys over in special holdings. But there's a couple cool people in there. Not too long ago, they brought in this fucking druid lady from down in the Riverlands, like one of the last of her kind. They were just like, oh yeah, no, we finally fucking caught her. There's that. They brought in these two bitches. One like this elf lady and a dwarf lady, both who are supposedly terrorists. Holding a bunch of secrets from the Empire, like crazy. I think they've been. He goes and checks his logbook. Actually, I think they're in interrogation right now, and they'll probably get moved back to special holding after that.
Nice. Is interrogation down here? I'll wander down.
That's just another barracks. There's probably just some dudes sleeping in there.
Nice.
Interrogation, it's down on level 2. So this first place is level 1 intake. It's basically just the administration, like getting prisoners logged in general. Taking their stuff from them, burning it, and he literally holds up a wand and then makes a little fire come out of it. Just burn their shit to keep it from being taken or used as any kind of like contraband and shit. Then they get taken down to level 2, which is holding an interrogation. So there's like a whole wing over there just for like the basic prisoners of the Empire, like criminal trash, thieves, murderers, shit like that. Then there's the special holding where it's like the guys who commit treason and shit like that. And then there's interrogation, which, that's self-explanatory. They're just trying to get, secrets out of those people in the name of the safety and all that. And then there's the way down to level 3, but
I know, I get
it's
it.
not a very exciting job.
Oh, is he mad because he usually has to do the cavity searches?
He stops like paying attention to you guys and is just staring straight at that elevator. You guys now see that blue crystal has now changed to green, and you can hear what sounds like a mechanism in that like chamber again. Sounds like the elevator's coming back up.
I will use Awakened Mind to talk to everybody real quick. So.
Oh, perfect. Tyler's here to hear it.
Hello,
Hey.
Tyler.
Good
I'm
timing.
not talking.
So I'm Awakening Mind real quick to everybody. I'm like, hey, I can use my new invocation to pull these dudes over the counters and away from the crystals. So are we gonna like try to talk our way through this commandant, or are we just gonna fucking like? Because I'm pretty sure I can't fucking sweet talk this dude. So like, everybody like scratch your head with your left hand if we're fucking good for Tez to swing at the fucking Commandant as soon as he walks in the room, and I'll zap these two dudes and fucking pull them over their desk.
I start scratching my head with my wrong hand. With the wrong hand.
That's close enough.
Close enough, it counts.
I'll repeat. The eating hand, not the wiping hand, not the eating hand, Tez.
I'd stop, think a second, and then change the other hand.
So,
Drosty, Taylor,
Yeah,
you guys
I'll-
scratch your heads.
I'll scratch my head and in confirmation of like we got to take the guy out.
I mean, I guess I'll scratch my head.
There we go. That's the spirit.
So, Tyler, to give you a quick update on what's been happening,
Thank you.
you guys all went through the teleportation circle and almost immediately got spotted. Thankfully, you all decided to use the seeming spell. You're still a rat or a mouse or something in Taylor's pocket, but
Excellent.
most of them look like peacekeepers. Tez is the lone exception, looking like a light blade right now. With that illusion, you
Very
managed to
nice.
talk your way past the
Thank you.
door, which looks to be made of some kind of weird plexiglass material. You're kind of in the central chamber. There's a couple barracks on either side, and Finn has just been absolutely chatting up one of these guys who is basically in love with him.
He's super into me.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, this guy
Saucy.
is super into him. When they were rolling insight checks on Finn, one rolled a natural 20, one rolled a natural 1. So Finn's been chatting that one up, and the other one is really uncomfortable just waiting for the Commandant, who apparently is in physical control of this place like a magical item, who is on his way to verify what the heck is up with these people who he wasn't expecting at his
Oh.
prison.
All right.
Oh, they mentioned that there's a bunch of prisoners in special detail or special holding, and one of them was a druid from the lowlands or something like
Riverlands.
that. Riverlands.
Yep, down in the Riverlands.
All right then. And the current plan is doing what?
The Commandant's gonna walk in. I'll awaken mind Loki too. Like, Loki, help Tez jump the Commandant. You're strong too.
He scratches his head.
Those two are gonna jump the Commandant. I'm gonna pull these dudes over the counters, and then we're just gonna fucking murder everybody as fast as we can.
All right then, I'm in. Let's go.
All right. So with that, the elevator continues to rise until you eventually see what looks to be a very imposing figure standing about 7 feet tall, a giant black trench coat, and what looks like an officer's hat mounted on his head, a very long-looking blade sheathed at his side. The elevator platform kind of comes to a stop, and the green crystals on there flash back to white and light him up as he steps off the platform. Who are you and why are you in my prison?
Reinforcements from up above. I got orders right here. And then go. I'm gonna shoot these dudes.
Swing my
use-
hammer.
I'm
I was
gonna use
muted the whole time.
I use Grasp of Hadar to pull them 10 feet towards me over the fucking counters.
All right. For the purpose
I'm assuming we need to roll
you guys are going to get
I've got
You are-
your
yeah,
orders right here.
Fuck.
your turns.
It's kind of my move.
Go ahead
like,
and,
oh yeah, we got
go
what
ahead and
you need,
select your
right?
tokens and roll initiative.
I get
Uh,
advantage.
I just
Why
get
didn't
stupid
it-
high initiative.
My shit didn't roll with advantage even though I toggled it. Why does it do that?
It's something with
Oh,
the
shit, I need to
Roll20
load these.
API that advantage
It's-
on initiative just doesn't work.
God damn it.
There's no real even way to kludge it.
That is quite the initiative right there, Drost.
I would like to go first, please.
Yes, you would.
That's a
Can't imagine
15 on the
why.
D20, by the way. Jesus. All right. Well, I'll think about what the fuck I want to do.
So
I'm still
guys are
figuring
all
out
good to go
my
before
role.
them, and you have a surprise round. However, the commandant can't be surprised, so he is going to go in initiative when you guys do. The
damn it.
peacekeepers are not. The peacekeepers are not expecting this, so they are going to be. You are absolutely going to be able to wreck them with that before they can even act. So.
All right, I think it's safe to say I'm going last.
Let's get.
I need to add
modifier?
some into it. I just don't remember what I'm adding, so I'm waiting for it to load.
I think yours is just. I thought it was +2. Let me double check on that though. Yeah, it's just a +2.
Okay, cool.
So I will get that updated to an 8. Oh, didn't need to. It rolled it. Okay. You
Oh,
definitely
neat.
have lower decks than all of them. So the commandant will go before you do, but you're also a rat who, can't be seen right now. So you actually are literally invisible to them because you're hiding inside of an illusion at the moment. In a pocket that actually
Ooh,
physically can't be seen. So
very fancy.
yeah, you are the ultimate surprise for all of this.
I like it.
All right, top of the surprise round, Gross.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, so Tez, you're here. You're the closest one to him.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's a meat shield between me and him. I am. Ooh. I'm going to try to do the momentary stasis on him. So that is a Constitution save.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
Fuck.
there's a fail.
He's gonna burn his one and only legendary resistance to succeed on that.
Okay. I mean, I feel like that's a decent. That's a decent
really hoping I
outcome.
wasn't gonna burn that in turn 1.
I'm good to just stay put, I think. Yep. That's me.
All right. Pez.
I'm going to rage.
All right, give me that freaking, what is it, D8 roll for your wild magic?
I'll roll the
Let's see what you're doing.
Okie dokie. That's a 7. So that's going to be... Flowers and vines temporarily grow around you until your rage ends. The ground within 15 feet of you is difficult terrain.
In an almost unheard of rapid growth in this very sterile, stone gray facility where nothing is living, suddenly cracks in the ground form and plant vines and tendrils start wrapping around and hindering the legs of the commandant.
And then I'm going to swing.
Go ahead and swing.
Is there a potential for him to be restrained? Or no, it's difficult terrain. Sorry. Pardon me.
Yeah, it is difficult terrain at the moment.
Holy shit. Those are some fucking rolls right there.
Well,
I think a dirty 30
I
do
don't
it.
think that was supposed to be advantage, though.
it's not, but even with
Sorry about
either
that.
one of those,
All right.
even with shield would hit him. So
Okay. There we go. And then we got some lightning damage. on the first there. And I got a second swing here. 23.
That he is going to shield on that one.
Okay.
So that one's not going to hit.
Miss. Okay.
But he doesn't have a reaction anymore, so...
And I think I'm going to move just to my left 5 feet and just kind of block him off there and face him.
Okay. Let me do the math here. So 16. Okay. You see as you land the hit, the blow lands and it takes the physical damage, and you watch that little like blast of electricity come off of your hammer, and his jacket almost seems to like absorb it and dissipate it. It doesn't look like the lightning did as much as the bludgeoning damage did.
Okay. It's okay. That's it for me.
Okay. That is Taylor. It's your turn.
I have clear line of sight on these 2 other guards, right?
You absolutely do.
Okay, I'll shoot this guy.
Okay, go ahead and roll to attack. Let me make sure he's surprised. I don't remember if you get advantage on that or not because of that. Remember the rules for surprise since you guys don't usually get surprised, so I don't have to. Come on, load already. Well, that doesn't want to load for some reason. I'm going to go ahead and just rule. Yeah, you get advantage. So.
Alrighty.
Yeah, the two guys in here have no. Oh.
I'm just, if you surprise, you can't move or take an action on your first turn in the combat, and you can't take a reaction until that turn ends. It doesn't say anything about advantage on checks or on attacks.
You're right, it doesn't. All right, never mind. Yeah, go ahead and roll to attack on them, on that guy.
Okay, I will hit him with Hunter's Mark
He's not
first.
that hard to hit.
As my bonus action. And we'll see if this lands.
Uh, 18 just hits because he can't do shield to stop it from hitting. Jesus.
It's been so long since I fought. I get 2 shots, right?
You do, in fact.
That's a miss.
Yeah, that's definitely a miss. Your second shot, he like after the first one, he kind of ducks down and goes wide, hits the wall. Any movement or anything from you?
I think I'll stay right here for now. Maybe back up a foot or 2 closer to that plexiglass wall.
Okay, you back up to it. In.
Unmute my mic, and then I'm going to shoot each dude with an Eldritch Blast, and I'm using Grasp of Hadar to pull them 10 feet towards me. Pew, pew.
Both of those are going to hit.
Oh, shit, I had advantage on, but yes.
Oh, yeah, Tyler, I'm going to move you real quick, Tyler, because you're with him at the moment. So.
Okay, sounds good.
So the dickhead up here. Wait, why is it? Oh, I rolled like butt. What the shit? Yeah, pull them both over the counter.
Okay. One gets pulled forward immediately, the other one as well.
Oh, and my bonus action, I'll move my hex to the commandant and I will hex his constitution.
Constitution checks are at disadvantage now. Noted. Yes, Dross brings up a good point. You guys are all within, well, most of you are within 10 feet of Loki at the moment. You do all get a, oh crap. You would have gotten a bonus to your damage, Tez,
Oh,
which I think Loki's bonus is just 1? Let me double check on that. Aura of Rage. No, +3. So Commandant took 3 extra damage from your hit earlier.
nice.
If it's you can put auras on tokens. I don't know if that might help.
I know
us
it's a bonus you
remember.
can add like a global thing, but yeah.
Or even just a visual aura. If you click on their token and scroll to the bottom, you can put a 10-foot radius aura, just so we remember who's in and out of it.
Yep, there it is. Feet, circle. There we go. Yeah, any weapon attacks made in that 10 feet get +3 damage, and you guys also get a +3 to your saving throws.
Ooh.
Sweet.
Are we supposed to see
Okay.
the aura? Because I don't see anything special.
Oh, maybe
There
it's
should be a
just
red
for-
circle.
I don't see a red circle.
Yeah, I don't see it. If it's just for maybe the player.
I show it? What about now? Oh wait, no.
Yeah, I
There it
can
is.
see it.
I can see it now.
Okay, that's a weird setting in there. Okay. I also just realized I didn't roll initiative for Loki, and I should probably do that. Okay, we're gonna retroactively have Loki go. Where to reorder things? There we go. All right.
It would have been
everything's
before they were
done.
pulled
Before the
closer, so.
goes. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Loki's gonna go ahead and go now. So Loki's gonna run up here because he was told specifically to fuck up the Commandant. So he's gonna run up there and make 2 great axe attacks.
Get some
Gonna
fucking
miss with
smite.
shield up still.
Where was that? Oh, fuck.
That one's gonna hit, and he's absolutely going to smite.
Ooh.
Okay. Oh god. All right, now I gotta remember. He's gonna smite at 3rd level. He's gonna burn a big one for this, because why not on a crit?
Fuck yeah.
Damn,
It's worth it.
that's a shitload of dice.
That is a shitload of dice. I have to figure out how much now. Extra damage is 2d8 for the 1st level, plus 1d8, so 4d8 times 2, 8d8. Just for the smite.
Damn.
Oh, good god, and he's not even here to get this kill.
What?
Okay. So that's just the
God
smite
damn.
damage.
Those are
That's just the smite damage.
Holy.
7, 10. So in one strike, 49 points of damage.
Oh.
Damn.
This is why paladins are mean.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to be his whole go. That was both attacks and burning a spell slot. So
Does
yep.
he get? Is there? Oh, that's the 3. The 3 is his aura thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the rate or aura of rage on there. Okay. Yep. That was it for him. Now it's the Commandant's turn. Commandant.
I would move down a little bit away from the Commandant after Tez
Okay.
fucking opened me up.
Yeah.
That way, if the
that's
Commandant
fair.
comes at me, Loki gets fucking opportunity attack on him.
Well, he's not liking this, but he's definitely going to try and get as many, like, as close to some of you guys as possible. And he's going to go ahead and start making attacks. As he draws out his this mage long sword looking thing. It's almost like a cross between a rapier and a long sword with how like slim and pointed it is, and you can almost see this like purple shine to it as he draws it. He's gonna go ahead. His bonus action. He's gonna go ahead and activate lockdown. So he looks. All he does. You all see him just look up at one of the crystals in the ceiling, and that crystal flashes red, and then all the crystals around it start flashing red. And then other crystals on the wall start flashing red, and suddenly the entire room is just coated in red light, including the chamber as well. You hear almost like a physical like click in place as all of the crystals in here have now gone red. Welcome to prison, boys.
Uh-oh.
And he's gonna go ahead and
Ooh.
Ted once, so he is going to hit him at least once. His other 2 strikes are going to be at Loki for that. First one's at Tez, second 2 are at Loki.
Ooh. What the hell? My AC says 19. That must have been from when I had something up. What is my actual AC is the question. 17 is my AC.
Okay, so that does hit then.
So those hit, yeah. And let me tell you something, friend. I have unstable backlash. Whenever I take a hit, I re-roll my magic.
Okay. And reroll.
The new one
You get the same one.
is
the same
God
one.
damn it. The vines all die, and I look around, I'm like, oh, and then they come back up. Oh!
Yep, they immediately regrow back. He just kind of looks and goes, that's not a very cool feature. And stabs you with this blade. I need you to go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, I'm good at those.
DC 16.
Kind of. Not good enough.
You are currently poisoned.
Oh, fudge.
Did you get something for the Loki
Yeah, the
thing?
aura. Then we get
Oh,
a bonus with
what's
the
that?
aura.
Oh, fuck! It's a +3.
It is!
Oh yeah.
Ooh, I
You
just cocked my
are
head.
dead. Because you do still take the slashing damage is halved, so you take 9 points of damage. 8 of it is
Okay.
poison. As this blade makes contact with your skin and leaves a cut, you feel it start like burning more than you've expected. Like, you got recently stabbed and cut
Ooh.
with like flaming swords. This burns worse than that.
Ouch.
This is almost like a burning like inside the wound. It just physically hurts. But you kind of like immediately start just shaking off and wiping at the wound, and you see a bit of like this purple liquid come out of that wound itself as you resist the effects of the poison.
And he can hear me talk, right? Even though I look like a light blade?
You're right in front of him, yeah. Yeah,
Oh.
he makes contact with that, expecting like armor to be rent, and comes back with a bit of fur and blood. He goes, huh.
Not good enough.
Well,
and
alright
guess
then.
what? I'm not really a light blade.
Yeah, you don't sound like one. The other 2 attacks on Loki, I believe both hit, because...
Yeah, we'll let
his-
Loki take some of those.
So I think Loki might be either... Is it resistant? He's resistant to poison damage, so... But he's not immune to the poison condition. So he's going to make he's going to make a single Constitution save. Yeah, he's perfectly fine. He is going to take, what is that, 14? He's going to take 14 points of damage total. As those 2 blades meet, or they make contact as well, and comes away with like different colored blood as well as you look at it. Oh, seeming. Okay, that makes sense. And that's his go. He's just going to stay right there. Since, bonus for lockdown, 3 strikes. All right. Peacekeepers don't get to go. They're surprised. And both... Actually, I'm going to say because they got tumbled over a fucking counter, they're both prone, as far as I'm concerned. Like, you don't get magically yanked over a wall without getting knocked down in the process. So that's going to bring us to our friendly little neighborhood rat.
All right.
You're in a pocket.
There's no
You
point
can
in
see
being
all
a
this
rat
happening.
anymore.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna, as I jump down, I'll turn back. Right there. Then I'm gonna go ahead and cast Hold Person on him.
Okay. That is a wisdom save, if I recall.
Yep, 17.
21, he's going to succeed on
Damn.
that.
Okay. Well, that was my bonus
he
action.
feels-
My action.
He feels the effect kind of almost take hold, and he shrugs it off, looks at you.
I
Finally,
would
someone
like
looking
to
like they're
use-
supposed to be.
I'm going to use Silvery Barbs to ask him politely to please reroll.
Yep. All right. That's a reroll.
Wait.
Perfect.
Okay.
As
Sorry.
he makes a comment, he's like, "All right, little elf girl, let's," and he immediately like freezes in place, like locked up, as he's just
Very nice.
Tez and Dros, both of you within 5 feet can hear him like physically straining as he's trying to move every muscle in his body at the moment. And Loki will get the next advantage from that.
Not that he needs it, I suppose.
I was gonna say, yeah, I think Hold Person, he's restrained, or is it
Yes.
stunned? I can't remember.
It's
He's
restrained.
Restrained.
Yeah.
Okay.
He can make a
Alright.
save at the end of each of his turns.
Which is a long way from now.
Good.
That might as well be like next year. So. All right.
Oh,
any
good.
movement?
Yeah,
Anything?
paralyzed.
Yeah, restrained is bad news.
Which is automatically fails strength and dex saving throws, and everything, all attacks are criticals.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
buddy.
goody.
Wow. That's bad news.
Oh, that's good night. With Loki
So,
critting
you know,
and everyone,
I legitimately, like, I thought I had a lot of things planned for this. This wasn't it.
Yeah, I have brutal critical too.
Oh my god. Yeah, oh god, no. Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this will be
All
fun.
right. Yeah, Tyler, any movement, anything?
We just got to figure out
Nope,
how
I'm
we
staying where I am.
unlock this place down after you all tear him limb from
If
limb.
we
Actually-
even can.
Yeah, I'll just...
Okay.
I'll stay put. I'll look at Taylor and point to these two dumbasses on the ground and just say, kill them.
But it's disadvantaged to shoot them. They're on the ground.
That's why
When
I'm
they get up.
That's why I'm standing closer to the commandant and getting my automatic crit because I'm within 5 feet of him.
Ooh.
Because he's paralyzed. Anything within 5 feet's an automatic crit.
Yeah, very nice.
All right. Gross. Is your turn. Give me a quick Arcana check.
Gladly.
$28. The lockdown effect that you're seeing going into effect, you're close enough, kind of like you can see into that other barracks room. The effect hasn't gone into lockdown for the full facility yet. It's almost like it has to spread from where he starts it. So while this room is in lockdown, and you can actually see through the plexiglass as well, like back into the chamber, that room is still lit up normal white. Crystals haven't lit up red. While the guys inside that open barracks door over here might be able to see the red lockdown crystals, theirs aren't red yet.
Okay.
So you have a moment before they probably realize what's happening and then come to assist. It is your initiative. What would you like to do?
Okay. Would I have any idea how to stop the spread of the lockdown? I mean, I'm assuming that's all just the commandant
The
that
commandant
is in
definitely would
control of
be
that.
one way to do it. If you interface with one of the crystals with a high enough like detect magic or Avandre's analysis, you might be able to figure that out.
Oh, geez. I unfortunately have neither of those prepared.
I mean, there's always good old-fashioned brute force with dispel magic. You do know which crystal he looked at, for starters, so you don't know if that's tied to it or not, but if there's a central point.
I'm either hoping that killing him stops the lockdown, or I will shoot. I'll shoot. Yeah, I guess I'll shoot a firebolt at the crystal that he looked at, that where it all sort of started from.
Okay, go ahead and give me an attack roll.
I don't even know where that is. Sorry, one second. Oh, I don't have firebolt on this character either. Jesus.
Should you have it, or was it just not one you
No,
took
I
with this one?
think it's not. It's yeah. I had swapped it out with my preparations, thinking, why would I need firebolt? Uh, so I'm going to use detect thoughts on the commandant.
Okay. Activate detect thoughts. Let me check something here.
Okay.
So there is no save at first. I just read his surface thoughts, but I mean, assuming he's not immune to
He
something
is
about if
not
you're
immune to effects like that.
and with my action, I can push deeper, so I can't do that this round.
Since you cast it.
Right? Yeah, my action was to cast it.
Okay. You cast detect thoughts on him. Surface thoughts that you immediately get. It's a bit like interfacing with that crystal back in the laboratory, in the sense of like you immediately see his thoughts, which are just at the moment focused on fighting and survival and things like that. But then there's also, you've kind of had this experience dealing with mages. You've never done this to a mage while in combat, but you almost immediately recognize like the similarities to your own mind when you're in combat, of like you're focusing on something in the background that's going on while also dealing with the immediate in front of you. So his front seat surface thoughts that you immediately feel are just focused on, striking and getting hit by, these people dressed up like his soldiers. While the back seat right now, you can feel it tied to this entire facility. And
Okay.
there is like the blip of like he started almost like creating a ripple effect in the water. He started the lockdown, and it's going to spread throughout the rest of the facility if he's kept alive long enough.
Okay, I'm gonna just shout, kill him quickly so the lockdown doesn't spread.
Thank God for that advice. I was going to do the opposite.
Okie dokie.
I mean, yeah, it's quite obvious, but more motivation. And that's, yeah, I'm going to stay here.
Okay. It's Loki's go. Oh God.
Automatic crit. Automatic crit.
Yeah.
Loki just has
Destroy
to.
him.
Is there a
First
need?
strike.
Oh, you have to confirm the hit, right?
I still have to hit. I do have to confirm the hit, and it does hit, and it is a crit. Oh man. I mean, he's gonna smite, and you know what? Just to
Yeah.
make it easier, he would have bonus action knowing this. Where does he have? There it is, blinding smite. So, oh God, this is gonna be mean.
And smite spell slot.
68.
Oh my goodness.
He's gonna burn. So he can't burn a third level spell slot for his divine smite, but he can burn it for blinding smite, and then burn a second on top of that for divine smite. So he's burning 2 spell slots in 1 strike. So that's 68 right there, plus 68. God, 12d8. What have I done?
Oh, those are rough. Rough. That was almost as much as the
Other one, yeah.
that was 3 more than the past?
It was 2 more. We rolled a 39.
Oh my god.
So
Twice as many dice.
add another 6 to that, so 15, 18, 59 points of damage in 1 strike. Well, he's into double digits now. And on top of that, Loki has to, or what happens with blinding smite? Target must succeed a Constitution saving throw or be blinded. Not that it's going to matter, but I think that does fail Loki's DC somehow. Yep, it does. Okay. And then he's going to take a strike, because why wouldn't he? And well, he's paralyzed. He can't. Can he take reactions? I don't think he can.
Nope.
He can't.
I don't think
So
he could
can't
take
shield to
is a
make sure that
fucking
doesn't-
beating.
Restraint
Yeah,
is
and
the
he
fucking
is.
worst.
He is. God. So that's 7. He's also going to do another divine smite. That one's not going to be as good though. 68 for another 2nd level. So another 35 points of damage. Jesus. He's not looking great.
Are the D12s from his weapon getting rolled twice for the crits?
Yes. Yeah, I've been doubling them.
Okay, I forgot.
So yeah, he just went from upper 200, like upper 180 to 47 points of or damage.
Oh
left.
shit.
He's not looking hot at this moment, and he physically can't react as he's
And
locked
he's
into
still
position.
got Tez.
And Loki is done, and that's up to Tez now.
Ooh,
Oh, God.
Do it.
I'm going to swing with advantage, and I'm going to do Great Weapon Master.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Here we go. Swing. Oh shit.
Oh, wait. Does Loki have a great
It's
weapon
not a
master?
1.
No, he doesn't.
I have a great weapon. Does that I crit at night on 19s, don't I? Or fuck, no, that's not it.
You
That's
crit with you're within 5 feet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
you're
crit.
critting.
As long as
Yeah,
you
you're
don't
crit no
botch,
matter what.
You hit.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay,
I
cool.
mean, well, you still have to, like roll high enough to hit his AC. But
Right.
Yeah.
All right. There's some damage, and that's
Okay.
going to be fire damage with the
Okay.
5.
He is. I believe he's resistant to fire. Yes. So instead of taking 10 points of fire damage because it's doubled, he takes 5 points from that.
Okay.
Did that take your brutal critical into account and all that?
Oh, I don't know if it
No,
did. So I need to re-roll.
Right, because it was
Well-
just a.
Or add a roll, rather. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you
Let's
need
see.
to add a roll on top of it. You need to do math. Roll 1 additional weapon die.
And
So,
what am I rolling? A D6?
yes,
You're-
add another 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's add another d6.
Okay. So it's an additional 4 points of damage with the brutal critical.
Okay, so 34. Jesus Christ. All right, well,
And then I should have one more hit, unless he's.
Hey, Tez,
Yes.
how do you want to do this?
Oh, I'm going to take one step back and I'm going to close my eyes and swing as hard as I can and knock his head off if it's possible.
You go on, like, Loki primes this up for you, going for the leg, taking him out. He can't physically move, but you can see him, like, starting to tip over from not being able to physically stand on his legs. And as soon as that downward motion comes, you bring your hammer upwards and hear the lion roar as it hits and connects, and the head bounces off of the ceiling.
Home run!
Oh, good. He talked a lot of shit for being so weak. And then I'll turn
Can't talk
around.
shit now.
To you two. And that's it for
I need
me.
to roll a D100 real quick.
Oh, you still got another attack, right? Because these dudes are laying on the ground.
I do have another attack. And actually, I have 2 more attacks because Great Weapon Master.
Oh, if you kill somebody.
Yeah, since I took him
Oh.
down to 0, I get to swing again.
Leave.
So I actually get to swing twice more.
Yeah, you do.
You just let me know when.
go
Oh,
right
these guys
ahead.
are on the ground, so you get advantage on them too.
Okay.
Yep, keep advantage on it. They're
I'll
prone.
do Great Weapon Master again. And I'll swing. Oh God. that hits.
Which one is that on? First off, which one is that on?
The one that's closest to Finn.
Okay, that one.
And that is psychic damage, so I'm fucking with their heads too. Because I'm a light blade.
They're not immune to it. Okay.
Oh, and brutal critical. 5 more, right?
No,
no,
no
it's not-
vertical
it's not
critical on
automatic
this one.
hit.
Yeah, these ones
Oh,
are
I
not
didn't
an
crit.
automatic
I didn't crit. Oh, okay, gotcha. My bad.
Okay, he is still alive at this point.
Okay, he looks not great.
No, he doesn't look great.
All right,
Not at all.
I'm gonna Negan this, and I'm gonna just kind of turn to the side and look at the other guy, and I'm gonna scoff and swing at him too. So
Okay. That's still gonna hit.
yeah, there's some damage, and then that's
Oh yeah, no,
gonna be
that guy gets full brained.
okay.
He had 5 hit points left.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you full on just smack and
Okay.
scatter his brains across the plexiglass.
All right,
Do you
that's it for Tez.
do you get another attack? They don't.
I don't
cascade
think so
if you
because I
keep
just
killing.
burned my bonus action already. Yeah, since I
Oh,
already
it's like-
burned it.
Okay, it means a bonus action. Okay.
Yeah,
Makes
it
me
has
miss the old fucking greater cleave 3.5. You could just
You can
fucking
just keep
daisy
going.
chain your way through an entire field
Holy
of goblins.
Yeah, man. That is
38 was
awesome.
my record.
Oh my god.
God.
All right, Taylor, it's your turn.
Well, if I shoot, it'd be at disadvantage. So I'm just gonna get up next to him and use a dagger.
Okay, go ahead and roll at advantage.
I would also move my hunter's mark over to this guy.
Okay. That definitely hits. 15, yeah, that does the trick. Finn, you look as this guy looks up after getting smacked by Tez, pulled around by you, and he just kind of looks up at you, goes, "What? Why?" And then Taylor comes behind him and just slits his throat.
Death of the Empire.
Mhm.
Yeah.
As I slit his throat, you just hear me go,
So, we are still in initiative because you guys can
Okay.
hear, coming from the two different barracks, what sounds like people mobilizing quickly, or at least from one of the barracks. One of them has the door closed for now. You can't really hear anything going on down in this southern one, but that one in the north, you guys can kind of see guys are getting up, figuring out what the hell, something. They just heard noise happen. So we are still in initiative. Taylor, do you want to move anywhere?
nah. Actually, I move right here. Just so I have
Use your sister as
angle.
cover.
No,
There
I
you go.
just have angle on both directions wherever I need to shoot.
There you go.
It's not really taking
Finn.
cover, so.
All right. I'm gonna move a little bit. I'm gonna go. Oh, God damn it! Hold on. There we go. 5, and these are 5 feet, right?
Yes.
10, 15, 20. I'll go up to here so I can see these fucking dudes in this room, and
Mhm.
I'm gonna pop out. I'm gonna give them the fucking 1-2, and I'm gonna use repelling blast on both. So I'm gonna push him fucking 20 feet back if I hit him twice. Did I turn off
Okay.
advantage? I did.
You're doing it on the one closest to the door?
Yep, that dude.
17 would have hit, but he is going to go ahead and do shield. So neither of those hit with a AC of 21.
Okay. Then bonus action, I guess I'll move my hex over to him, and I'll hex Constitution. Or no, I'll do. Yeah, I'll do Con. That way, if he gets a concentration spell, he has disadvantage on his check.
Okay. It would be the Commandant's turn, but he's dead. Drost, you do watch the kind of ripple effect, the lockdown, as you can kind of see into that one room, doesn't spread because he is no longer concentrating on activating lockdown. You don't notice it stopping, shutting down in this room just yet, though.
Okay.
But at the very least, it doesn't look like it's spreading too far. So
Mm-hmm. That's good.
brings us to the Peacekeepers, since their leader is now dead. That one's just going to move up, and he's going to kind of take cover behind that central table there. And he's going to go ahead and throw... What do they even have? They don't have a whole lot, honestly. Actually, he's going to Hunter's Mark you. Finn?
Does he have to see me to Hunter's Mark me? Because I definitely ducked behind this counter.
That's right, you did. Yeah, he does have to see you to Hunter's Mark you. Well, in that case, what is he going to do? No, he just hears a bunch of random shit out there. He's going to throw a fireball in that room. So
Yeah.
I need everybody to go ahead. Give me a... What's the DC for them? DC 16 dexterity saving throw, please.
Don't forget your Loki bonus.
Yep, add 3 to whatever it is.
Oh.
You said
I'm
that was
not really
everybody?
good, so.
Yep, everybody, because he's throwing
dexterity
it right
save?
in there. Yep.
I actually think I might get advantage
You
on
do
this.
get it. Yeah, I think you get advantage on it. 'cause you're
Danger
raging.
sense. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, here we go. 18.
Well, I'd counterspell him, but I already made it clear that I ducked behind the edge and can't see him. So
Oh,
true.
fuck.
you said, was it Dex?
Yep. Dexterity save.
I'm not good at those.
Is it too late to
Okay.
counterspell after I've seen that everyone's failed their saves? I wasn't
I'll
even
allow
thinking
it.
of it.
I'll allow it. You see the little orange bead flying into the room at like Mach 3, and you're able to counterspell it. So you,
Yeah,
you just
good
hear it
call.
like as you see it coming in, you see it fizzle out, and you just hear him yell, "Shit! They have a mage!" That one that you tried to blast. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's gonna run and literally run into you and try and stab you. But I'm assuming a 14 doesn't hit.
That's a try.
So he's going to go ahead and bonus action to do a disengage and just keep running. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, hello.
Yep, there was one on the shitter when all that was happening.
Yeah, it was hiding.
You see
up
him as
here.
he's like pulling. Yeah, he's pulling up his pants real quick. He's like, "Oh fuck!" Comes into this room, can kind of see what's happening here. He's gonna go ahead and throw a fireball as well. So
This dickhead I can see, right?
you absolutely can.
Counterspell. Fuck him.
Yeah.
You see, as soon as he tries, you try to, or as soon as he tries to, you do
Fucking
that.
Matumbo finger wave right in his face. No.
Nuh-uh.
Perfect.
You immediately counterspell it, and he just kind of looks at you. Fuck you! And he's gonna bonus action to do cantrip cast. It's part of his peacekeeper training. He's gonna go ahead
Oh.
and force you to do a intelligence saving throw, please.
How much damage do we take from the fireball?
Zero.
None.
None. 'Cause
Drosky
They were
both of
both
them
counterspelled.
Earned his keep.
Sweet, I got distracted.
You feel a pain in the back of your mind, and then Eldath kind of like rubs your brain and soothes it over. You're fine.
What kind of pain is this?
It was gonna be psychic damage.
Because I've got something for that.
But you passed the save, so you're fine.
Okay. Well, I think. Hold on. I might hurt him.
You just counterspelled, right? So that was your reaction.
Okay, so I made the save. So he didn't. It wasn't like half damage or anything. I got nothing.
No, not on the cantrip. You got nothing.
Cool. Because if anybody uses psychic attack against me, they do the same amount of damage that I get.
Oh, nice. Been better if you would have landed on it.
Damn.
All right. So that was for that. I'm gonna do a D20 luck check here. You guys want this to be low.
God damn it.
Oh, come again?
Nice, very low.
Yeah.
It's the opposite of low.
So the door down to the south opens up, and Peacekeeper at the door goes, "Hey, what the hell am I? Oh my god!" And it's gonna run.
We're still.
And
Yeah, we
still
all still look like
peacekeepers.
peacekeepers.
We're still peacekeepers and light blades, right?
Mm-hmm.
shit, you're right.
It's
You
just a
see
roll
two
of dead
Amazing.
bodies.
dead peacekeepers, an elf lady, and the dead commandant, and a couple of people looking, also peacekeepers running around a little bit. And yeah, he immediately runs out. What the hell's going on? What? Why? Oh my god, commandant. The two up to the north are immediately going to yell, "They're imposters! Kill them!"
They're imposters! Kill them!
Yes.
I just put my hands up and shrug like
This is gonna be
blade.
this is gonna be a contested roll. Finn, give me a deception roll. It's gonna be versus a persuasion roll by the Peacekeeper, and they're not good at this. Oh no.
I, however, am very
They
deceptive.
don't even have training in it. Yep.
They killed the Commandant and then ran into the barracks. Kill him!
What? Okay. Yeah.
It's that dude,
And
and
he
I'll
looks back
point
at
at the other two. It's those two.
Uh,
My hands are behind my back like I'm arrested.
he's gonna
Nice.
run in here. He's gonna have all the other guys run in here too. And we're just all gonna start taking shots. They all pull out pistols and just start
Oh.
shooting.
Holy shit!
Whoa.
A lot of peacekeepers.
Oh my god. This
God.
I don't mentally I think I'm in the same point of like when you guys jumped out the fucking window in Corda. Like I don't know what's happening anymore.
I mean, the fun part is neither do we.
That's a hit. That's a hit. That's a miss. That's a hit. Oh god. Okay.
He's got good shots.
Yeah. So first two are gonna be on that one that ran past. Uh, 11, 24 points of damage. That one's already looking fucked up after getting shot twice. This one got shot once. Jesus, and looks almost just as fucked up. Okay. And all of them, yeah, I mean, they all now think that those guys are bad guys, so they're going to cantrip cast too and just do Firebolt.
Oh,
Those are some
Jesus.
high rolls.
Shit.
That one is going to shield so that one of these misses. That 19's going to miss because of shield. That second Firebolt's going to hit, though. 9... Oh, almost does it. Not quite, though. Other two... Even with shield, they'd hit. Shit rolls, though. Jesus. He's almost down, too. God damn. They're both so fucked up looking right now. As they both start coughing up blood, like, barely alive. Just, you're being deceived! Tyler, it is your turn.
Yeah, just what a deceiver would say.
Not blow our cover. I'm just gonna cast Bark Skin on myself. So my AC bumped up by 1.
Yep. You get +1 AC, and you just look at, like, as unthreatening as possible as all of this infighting is now happening.
Yeah.
From behind, you'll hear me just say, "Prisoner, get down." So you're not in the line of fire.
Yeah, I will duck down and just look like I have no idea what the fuck's going on.
Okay. Gross. It's your turn. A bunch of bullets and magic just flew over your head a little bit and around you, but what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna do what everybody else is doing, and whichever peacekeeper looks the worst, I'm going to hit them with a mind sliver.
It's gonna be this one closest to you up here. Intelligence save. This is one thing they are good at, so...
Then I am not going to hit them with a mind sliver. That's me. I'm just gonna try to look like everybody else. Wait till they all kill each other.
Okay. That's Loki. Oh, good God. He's gonna run over. Make sure advantage is off, because he doesn't get it for this one. 21. hits. He almost doesn't even need to roll, but he's not going to do Divine Smite. That much he knows, like, this dude is on death's door. Yeah. One hit kill right there. He's going to, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Perfect.
Is Loki a great weapon master boy?
He is not. He is great weapon fighting, but not weapon master for that.
I was just curious if he gets a cool bonus action attack too.
Unfortunately, he doesn't. Ooh, 14. That's a hard. Oh wait, no, he didn't. He never used that advantage from earlier. From Silvery
Oh God,
Bars.
you're right.
I completely forgot about that. He didn't need to. He's gonna use it now. Fuck it, why not? I'll keep it. Damn it.
Worth it.
You know, wait. You know, I think they get advantage on their next attack. It's not like you can choose when to use it. So it would have just
Yeah.
it would just
I'm
overlap.
gonna keep it honest though. Like
Okay,
it would have
fair.
happened. It would have happened at some point, but I'll try to remember that in the future. Like this dude's gonna keel over immediately. All right, both of the ones in the room with you have now been completely splattered. As the other 4 peacekeepers go, like, is that it? Or is that all the traitors?
No, there's another one up in the barracks. He's hiding behind the table.
I'm not a traitor!
Yeah, sure you're not, buddy. I heard him yell death to the Empire right before they killed the Commandant.
Fuck that guy! As it's your turn.
Okay. These guys to the south there are doing what? Just chilling?
So, yeah, for now, they just helped you guys kill the other 2 peacekeepers. For now, they're chilling. And they're also, like, just looking at you, a light blade, in the middle of this room, having killed 2 peacekeepers.
Okay. Just to make sure here, it's still disgruntled in here, right? Or are they kind of our friends or what?
For the moment, they seem to be, like, at least listening to you. You're not sure if that's going to hold up
Tez
the
is
second they start
You're allied
not
at the
being
moment.
actively yelled at. Yeah.
Yeah, Tez is just gonna like really casually just kind of stand there and just kind of do nothing, and just kind of turn and walk up. Actually, he'll just walk up here a little bit. I guess just chill. I guess if we're not attacking.
Well, I mean, I guess you could run at that dude that's in the other room.
Yeah, there's still the dude up here that's
You can go for him, or you could go for the 4 down below, but we don't want to do that just yet.
Maybe I should open my screen up here a little bit. Okay, I'm going to run to the northwest here and crowd past these guys. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I can damn near get to him. Actually, I can because I got 45 feet of movement. Oh, and is this the one you were yelling at, Finn?
Yes, that's the last of the traitors.
I'm gonna kill this traitor.
You are. Go ahead and roll. Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Okay. Whack.
Oh, good God.
And that is force damage, which sucks. And I'll
he's not resistant to that, so. Oh,
that's a little worse. That probably
that
doesn't hit.
Yeah, he's gonna miss.
Okay.
You're not recklessing?
No, I didn't reckless. I probably should have with this poor gent, but that's okay.
I'll let you call it now if you want.
Yeah, actually, on that last one, I'll go reckless on it. Swing again with my eyes closed.
Yeah, you haven't been good fucking God.
Yes.
I'm not allowed to have nice things that last more than a session anymore.
I'll correct myself after that last swing and take this one. Crunch.
No. So.
And a brutal critical.
Not even factoring in brutal critical rage or your special damage. You already killed him just on the bludgeoning.
Okay. Crunch.
Yeah, he's full gone.
Oh, I took
You just hear him yell, "I'm not!" Twunk.
I took care of the traitor. That's how Tez talks like a lie blade.
Yeah, there you go.
Beep boop boop.
Give me a deception check at advantage.
Yes,
They,
at advantage. Deception. Oh, that's not bad. It's not bad, is it?
I mean, yeah, they all just kind of look at each other like, what the fuck?
Okay.
So, but yeah, active combatants at the moment are down unless you guys are now attacking the other group. So we're gonna keep an initiative for the moment, just to see what happens if
I'll
you
try to
guys settle.
signal Taylor to hold off. Like hold.
Oh, I'm not going to aim my bow at them, but I'm going to ready attacks for if they start attacking us to shoot the guy closest to me.
They'll start attacking us in just a second.
Okay.
Oh, I know. Hence why I'm holding my action.
All right.
But
You have a
bonus
ready
action,
action.
I'm going to move the hunter's mark to them. Or would they know that? Or can I just do that when I actually take my turn?
I'll say I'll let you defer and do it on your turn.
Okay.
I think if you do it right now, they'll realize it because I think Hunter's Mark is a spell they have.
Okay.
So
then yeah, I will hold off.
Okay.
Until I take my action.
Finn, it is your turn.
All right. Well, the guy that I hex is dead, so I'm gonna use a bonus action to move my hex to this dude. And everything I've read does not say that they can tell when they're hexed. So.
Yeah, Hex is the silent one. Hunter's Mark, I think there's a component to
And
it.
then I'll go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'll run out here. These guys will be like, oh my God, I'm so glad you guys are here. So I can do this. And then I'm going to thunder step.
Fucking hell.
All
right.
The second he does that, I release 2 arrows at that first guy after I kick Hunter's mark on him.
Yep, you Hunter's Mark him.
I'll teleport back here out of the way.
Okay, it's a Constitution save on their part.
Yes, they have to beat a 19 because you gave me that ridiculous amulet that makes it nigh impossible to beat me.
Well, it's definitely going to be impossible with no rolls higher than a fucking 12 or 13.
23, bitches!
Oh my God. So,
Cannonball!
Yeah, 23. Oh my God, they're looking so bad.
Now. Taylor.
Taylor, you go ahead and make your shots on that
I move
one.
my Hunter's mark and then I
That
take
one.
my shots.
Yep, go ahead and make your first shot because you honestly, there's a solid chance you kill him in one hit. That definitely hits. Roll your Hunter's Mark damage. You forget it. We need to adjust the setting on your thing to stop auto rolling damage. Okay, so it was 23. Another 12. He's still alive, barely. And that's going to kill him.
For good measure, just because.
They all immediately start looking like as this blast goes off and slams them into the walls. They all just kind of stop and they're like, "Oh my God, they were the traitors after all."
So true.
Was us.
And it is now their go. One of them is dead. All of them look really fucked up, but they're all going to start attacking. One's going to run over to you, Taylor. And actually, no, 2 are going to run over to you. You did just shoot one of them dead. And they can't hit Finn from here, really. I'm going to run at Dross because he's right here. Okay.
Bring it.
First 2 are going to stab with their sabers at Taylor. God damn it, really?
Ooh.
I mean, they can try.
Yeah, apparently. God, this was my fear. that that my rolls were gonna make this just stupid easy for everyone. That one's against Roast.
Well, you rolled quite well while you were Loki, critting your own dudes.
Yeah.
True.
Apparently.
I mean, that's
So
the best time for you
there's
to
a
roll good,
consolation
personally.
Yeah.
I
So
mean,
glad
you
I
kind
killed
of
my
played
own guys.
yourself, technically.
Yep. So happy. Drost, does a 20 hit you?
It does, and I'm not going to do anything about it currently.
Okay. Here's the damage from that, and he's gonna do bonus action Unseen Justice, and you feel the blade like drive a little deeper
Oh, fuck.
as
Holy fuck. Okay,
Okay.
so that's what? 22 total?
18 points of piercing and 4 poison. So yeah, 22 all day.
Okay. All right. I maybe should have shielded.
All right, and that is all they can really do because they're like super fucked and they can't really run away because you guys have them locked in a fucking prison with you. So, Tyler, it's your go. You have one of these guys right in front of you, and you're kind of like ducked over, like trying to act like a prisoner. They don't seem to focus on you. They're focusing on your brother at the moment, though.
Stab him in
So,
the
what are you going to
nuts.
do about it?
I think I regret that choice.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad. Well, maybe. I'm gonna cast Primal Savagery on the one in front of me and just go for it.
Yeah, all right. Go ahead and roll to attack. Even if he shielded.
And this is acid damage.
Yes, it is. Nine points of acid. He's looking pretty hurt, but he's still alive.
Okay. I'm gonna use my bonus action to teleport.
That's right. You can do that. Where are you going?
Not far. Just right up there.
Okay.
Just showing off.
All right. Gross. Back to you.
So there are just the three of them, and they're like looking really rough.
Oh yeah, no, they're all looking awful at this point.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and I'm just gonna mind sliver the one that hit me,
Okay.
knowing that they're good at those. Oops, that was wrong. I don't know why the DC is 15 either.
I was gonna say your spell DC is a lot higher than that, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's like
it's 18.
okay. Well, he definitely failed.
Something got borked when I yeah, there it says 18. Weird.
All right, 9 points. He's still up, but not looking great either.
That's it. I'm not gonna move and provoke. Oh, should I? Fuck. No, I'm gonna stay here.
Okay. It's Loki's go. Oh no. He's gonna run up on the first one here. Yep. That's a kill. So glad I'm killing my own guys. Attack the other one. That one's gonna miss. Okay. So he's not going to kill that one, but yeah. He is just going to chill out there because he can't really do anything with a bonus action. Pez!
Okay, I can make it just close enough. Can I stand on top of this dead man right here?
You absolutely can. He's a corpse as far as I'm concerned.
I'm going to swing, and I'm going to do
Yep.
it reckless.
Go right ahead and do that.
And a great weapon master. Let's just see what happens. Oh, crunch!
18, he is going to do a reaction and shield, so it misses.
Damn. All right. I'm going to try it again. Okay. That's a little better.
That one, that hits.
Okay. And crunch!
Oh, good fucking god, I forgot how great weapon master.
And it's cold damage.
Oh yeah, no, he's a popsicle. A splattered, shattered popsicle. After taking 31 damage in one hit, yeah. Or sorry, 21 damage.
That's it for me.
Taylor, it's your turn. All the guys in front of you are dead. One dude
Good.
left standing.
Move my hunter's mark over to him and shoot a couple arrows.
Right ahead. He is going to shield, so that first one misses.
Okay, we'll use that hunter's mark on that second attack then.
Yeah, that's going to hit, and that's going to kill him.
Good.
And with that, battlefield, this little this hollowed out stone chamber finally goes quiet, and you watch as the red lights slowly go back to white as the lockdown is ended with the commandant's death and his corpse no longer being attuned to the facility itself.
Well, I think that went pretty well, guys.
Yeah, that went pretty well.
Not
Like,
bad at
damn.
all.
Should
We
double,
did good.
should double check these rooms just to make sure everybody's dead.
Yeah, looking so hot, Joe. So you can take a little
Yeah.
breather.
I'll check each of the barracks to see make sure there's nobody else. Maybe sitting
Yeah,
in
you
a
check
crapper.
both of the barracks. There is no one else in the barracks. It is all empty in here.
Okay.
I could be better, but
Just want to take a quick little breather. Need to
Yeah,
get some fucking energy back.
I'll roll a hit
I'm good
die
with
if we're
that.
going to take a break.
I'm
I
fine.
think Joe's got
Yeah.
whacked pretty good.
Okay.
I need to get
Well,
those
sure.
spell slots back, baby.
Are we just short resting right here in the middle?
I mean, I
Might as
guess say if Tyler doesn't need to rest, or Taylor doesn't need to rest, neither does Tyler. They can watch the elevator. The rest will take a little breather.
Okay.
Yeah, whoever's able to or needs to can roll hit die there as a short rest. Loki's going to go ahead and short rest as well.
I'll move Hex to Elvis while we're waiting.
All right, he's back to full.
Oops. I didn't need that second hit die, Corey.
No worries. All right. While you guys are short resting, you just chilling out, you guys looting corpses, what are you doing?
Yeah,
I'd be
I mean,
looking
I'm sure
through
that's.
those.
I would
Yeah, I'm
let you
assuming
guys do
Dress has
that.
already got the fucking commandant stripped down.
I mean, I'd be
Trost,
looking
go ahead
through
and
those.
give me an investigation check. You check out the commandant here.
I will assist.
If I've got the free time, I'm gonna guidance as well.
You absolutely do.
And was Taylor helping?
Yes, and he's helping. Yep, he is
Sift-
helping as well.
sift
So,
through
advantage
brains.
plus guidance.
yep, advantage and guidance here. 24. You find a couple different things on the commandant here. The first one that you find is his blade here. As soon as you pick it up, it is almost like a longsword, but you get the sense that it might be a little more of a dexterous weapon than a strength-based longsword.
It's like a
Very
longsword, just
rare.
rapier.
It is a longsword,
Oof.
just a finesse longsword. Yeah.
Like a rapier longsword.
Except slashing damage as well. So,
Oh.
but you know that there's also some kind of enchantment tied to it where he was poisoning things as he hit. So that might require some identification later on. You find two other items though. The first is a key, fairly large key, about the size of your hand actually. Old-fashioned looking like jailer's key, made out of this weird. It's not quite wood, but it feels like very like hardened, like some kind of like calcified or like almost stone-like material. And you're not entirely sure what it is right out of the gate. You might have to examine it a little more to figure that out. But it just looks like a key. The third item is a little more important that you find. You find a book on him that is, you can almost immediately feel it. There's some kind of arcane tether tying this book to this place, as if it whatever like information is in the book or the book itself is somehow like being actively fed by enchantments here in the prison itself.
Oh, is that
Do
like the
you open the
prisoner
book?
log?
That's
Oh, I wouldn't be able to.
it's
resist
basically the
temptation.
tablet connected to the entire prison.
So, as you go to open it, I'm going to add something that, as you guys are kind of, here short resting, just kind of poking around. Behind each of the desks that the peacekeepers were standing at, you actually did find like a prison log. The only problem with it, though, the logs up here at the front don't list any kind of names or anything like that. All of the logs are specifically labeled just for race, gender, and where they were sent to. And as you kind of go through the log a little bit, you can kind of see farther down, a lot of the names are crossed out in red ink. Looking through the log, these logs from the desk, you do notice there. Let me see here. Most of the entries are listed for general holding, and some of those are crossed out in red, some of them aren't. The entries that aren't listed for general holding, though, looks like about a week ago, there were 3 new entries, all of them listed for level 2 special holding. There was an elf male, an elf female, and a dwarf female. And then about 2 weeks ago, there were 2 entries that were added for level 3 that look like, as you kind of look through some of the older logs, every entry for level 3 is crossed out in red ink. These 2 are not. And it looks like a human male and a human female were sent to level 3 about 2 weeks ago. Grossed. As you open the log that you get off the commandant, you can almost immediately feel the tether. It's tied to both of those 2 books up at the front as well. This log has the names of everyone in here. As you start going down, most of the names for general, it doesn't name anyone that's in general holding. It just kind of lists crimes and things like that. You get the sense general holding is kind of used just as an actual like prison. Like these are criminals like thieves, murderers, and stuff like that. We're going to ship them off somewhere so that the Empire doesn't have to deal with them. You get to the chapter or the log entries for captives and special holding, and that's where you start finding a little more useful information. From here, it lists what cell number they're in, the name, race and gender, kind of just basic information about them, and then their crimes that they've been charged with. And I'm going to copy and paste a bunch of stuff into the chat here. Those are the lists, or all of those. What is it? 7 individuals. Those are the people being kept in the special holding wing at the moment.
Right. Which basically kind of cross-reference to all or most of what the guys ran his mouth about.
Yes.
I
Pretty much confirms that. You also know, just kind of confirming the timeframes listed in this one compared to the front log up at the front. The 3 that were brought in a week ago are the Trenicel kid, the dwarf female Brenda, and then the elven female Greeley Mindra. Those are the ones from a week ago. Then you go down a little bit farther, and you find the section of the log that's labeled level 3. Almost every name in here is crossed out and redacted in red ink. And you get the sense that this is because most of them are dead. However, there are a couple of names in here for people that apparently might still be alive. And I'm going to copy and put those as well.
Did we meet the greenhouse lady?
You do, in fact, you know 2 of these people. Actually, roll a history check for me real quick. Whoever, I'm assuming Droid shares information, right?
Oh yeah, I'll be sharing all this stuff
Okay.
about anything I can find.
Everyone other than Drost, roll me a history check. Taylor, none of the names really sound familiar to you. Finn, you do remember the dwarf female and the elven woman from Oakland. The elven woman ran the brothel hotel that you guys stayed at, the greenhouse.
Mm-hmm.
The dwarf female, Brenda, she was one of the bartenders at the Den of Delights in Corda. She worked for Molly.
Okay.
Tez, you recognize Greeley's name because you were there for that. You don't know. Oh, and you do remember one other name from there, but I'll get to that in a second.
Ooh.
Tyler, you especially remember Brenda because she took part in a event that you were there for.
Oh
with the
no!
owner.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of remember that.
She made a cameo. Yeah, she made a cameo appearance in that. So you especially remember her after like a couple of very vivid memories coming to mind now.
Tyler just says, "Oh, I
Pez,
know her."
Pez, you remember the last name on there, Ruderin Fields.
Ooh,
That was the
Ruderin.
mage. That was the mage up in Yord that helped you identify the items that you had up there, including a very particular ring that he very quickly did not want to ever remember you guys had.
Oh,
Man, it shows
name
Gru can't
stuck in
do
my
her.
head.
Gru's
Which
bad
I
at her
still
fucking
do.
job.
That's true.
I definitely didn't tell Gru to murder that dude. Which she clearly didn't
There's
do anyway.
also, I will say, most of the names don't have any kind of extra information or anything like that. There are 2 exceptions to that. The entry for the the inmate in cell number 10, Bartles Beeswax. There's notes on there mentioning that he's been subjected to experimental toxins by the commandant, who's been kind of just casually doing humanoid experimentation. Results have been inconclusive so far.
Great.
There's a note under cell number 12, Sindrin Sands, noting that he was most likely a spy for the governor of the Silk Sand Desert province. Unclear was asked to detain him as a favor. And the last one is for Ruderant Fields, actually. A note saying that he was picked up by an Imperial patrol while the patrol was trying to establish a blockade on the road to Yord. Peacekeepers found that his mind had been recently wiped, so they brought him in on suspicions of treason and have been slowly trying to repair what was wiped from his mind. And the result, it says on there, results inconclusive, is now subject to insanity.
Mm.
No.
Does it mention anything about the notes of what the commandant was fiddling around with, experimentation wise?
Nothing in
Do I
here,
get the
though.
sense that this is the commandant's journal, or just like the
You get the sense
log?
this is his log. This is kind of his logbook. It's official. It's not quite a full journal, but it is, a little more detailed information than any other prison logs that you're finding so far. He does make mention of some supplies kept in his office in a certain part, as well as there's a couple different mentions on older prisoners that were detained and had their items confiscated that might have been magical and unable to be destroyed up here, that they were stored in the evidence vaults as well.
Wait, is Ingrid
Yeah,
Darby, is that
so-
like the blade? Wolf of the
Ingrid
North?
Darby that is the wolf. Yeah, you've met her. She was the former Black Blade that has helped you. And
Yep.
according to this, a week ago, she picked up and then taken down and dumped into level 3, where she's apparently still alive.
here. Let's get her out.
No, we need to get
Yeah.
most of these people out.
Mm-hmm. And stop by that evidence vault.
Yeah.
All right, well, should we move all these bodies? Like, pile them up in the shitter, or like stick them in one of these barracks rooms?
We should put them in bed and make it look like they're sleeping on the job.
Oh, good call, Tez.
Okay, I'll start dragging them over.
Yep, you guys start dragging him over.
Oh my god, some of them don't have heads and shit.
A couple of them have severe external trauma.
God, that's
and
I'll
decapitation.
use Mage Hand to pick up the heads and move along with you.
God, that's funny
This is
to
like
me.
the worst version of Weekend at Bernie's.
I retrieve my arrows from the guys that I can.
Yep, you absolutely do. You get your arrows back, and you try to do the best you can cleaning this up and making it look like a massacre didn't just happen here.
Right, I'm gonna try and prestidigitate.
Oh, I have
blood away.
prestidigitation too. I'll do the same thing.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Fucking clean the
It's-
floors.
It's relatively sterile once again. You also find, just for the hell of it, because you did find it, a bunch of those arcane hand locks, the finger quieters that you have, and you also found 2 wands of fire that give you, while you're using the wand, you can cast 3 different cantrips out of it: control flames, create bonfire, and firebolt. Both of them are labeled on there for prisoner equipment and belongings.
Well, no sense in leaving those here.
Right, I might grab one of those just so I don't have
Okay,
just
both of
mind
them.
sliver.
Yeah, you now have a wand of flame, so you have access to those 3 cantrips using your DC.
So when we were first getting into this area, you said that both guards used like some sort of a key or crystal to open the gates.
Yeah, there is there's a mechanism at each of the desks. Currently, the door is closed. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier, but they closed the door behind you, so it's locked again.
So yeah, we'll have to figure out.
Can we lock
how-
it? Like,
I mean,
smash it.
If you want to, there isn't like a lock on the door itself. The doors are arcanely sealed by whatever this mechanism is, though. And look, from what you kind of saw, they have to have both someone at each desk interacting with it to open the door.
What do you guys think?
The one guy said that there wasn't any deliveries or whatever scheduled for today.
Yeah, he said there were no troop movements, no expected intakes, and no resupplies or anything on the docket.
Sure. All right. Well, at least they're not expecting anyone.
That gives
Does
me
it
an
say?
idea.
Does it say anywhere in any of the journals or the books that they had if there was, like when the next delivery or shipment or anything was expected?
Next expected resupply is in 2 days.
Okay.
So the 3rd of Sun is when they're expecting a food supply on there. You get the sense based on what he kind of was talking about. Expected intakes is normally like, someone letting them know, like, we're moving a bunch of prisoners in or out at this point. It's entirely possible that they might have like a random prisoner being brought in if something big comes up, but that would be something out of the ordinary. It's why they were kind of like questioning why you guys were there, and when you didn't have something like that, it put them on edge a little bit.
Sure.
Yeah, had you guys gone with the keep Tez as a prisoner plan, it might have gone slightly differently.
Ooh.
Well,
Does the Commandant's old dream journal have like a duty roster in it?
It does not, no. But you do find a couple schedules on the walls inside the barracks. It looks like there's at least... 1 second here. There's at least another 10 on duty at the moment on level 2.
I gotta wish they had more than that.
What's the plan then?
I mean, what do you think? Do we go downstairs and bullshit
that's
them
what
and
we're
walk
here
up close
for, right?
enough and then fucking cannonball them again?
I mean, I have a small idea for in case we need to make a quick getaway. Is it possible that we could draw, like, almost the entire teleportation circle minus, like, one more mark? So we could have that ready to go in an instant when we get back up here in case we need to make a hasty retreat? Is that a
It's
possibility?
entirely possible.
Well, that's an idea. It'll save us 54 seconds.
That's a good call. I mean, if that's something that we're able to do, and if I don't have to, like, if there's no cost as far as maintaining concentration on it or something like that, then
No, you
Then,
don't
yeah, I
actually
would-
cast the spell until the circle is completely drawn. So if you leave it like almost completely drawn, that'll take up the majority of that minute. So when you would get back, you would just have to make that last minute, like make that last mark, then cast the spell. Then you should be able to go through immediately.
yeah,
I believe.
if that is something that mechanically that would work, then yeah, I would do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I
I'm
forgot.
pretty
How
sure
many
Critical
people
Role
can we
used
get through
that
your
once.
door?
My teleportation circle is unlimited. it
Okay.
opens a portal, and whoever can walk through in
Sweet.
I think a minute. So we could walk an army through it,
I
assuming.
think it's only open for 6. I think it's only open for like a full round.
Oh, okay, sure.
It's
That's
the
still enough
casting time's a
time.
minute, but yeah, it's only
Uh,
it's 6 seconds. So like, if you have a bunch of people stacked around it, you can get a lot of people in there.
Yeah, you
Right.
can
But
probably squeeze 20 people through quickly, but that pushing more than that would be stretching it.
Well, if we're going with
Yeah.
bonus action dashes and stuff like that, and prepared actions, we could get a bunch of people through.
Yeah, just stack them up and have them fucking go through fast.
Yeah, like I said, just in case we need to make a quick getaway, it might not be a terrible idea to prep the circle somewhere up here.
Yeah, good call.
I mean, it's not going to cost you an actual magic until you actually cast a spell. It's just going to cost you the materials to draw the circles.
Yep. Yeah. Then I would put it wherever it is in a out of the way area that we can still get to pretty quickly.
Probably like with the other barracks room that we're not using.
And then worst
Yeah.
case, if we want to get out while we're down there, still.
Yeah, you guys draw it again. Right?
Yeah, we can always draw it
again,
downstairs if we need to, but if we
Yeah.
have to make a hasty retreat, we can
Mhm,
get back up
mhm.
here in time and use this one.
Yeah, for retreating.
If needed. That's the whole thing, if needed.
Yeah, absolutely can do that. You set up most of a teleportation circle, 95% of one, in one of the barracks here for easy access and finishing in case of emergency.
Excellent.
Good call.
All right.
It's always good to have an escape
Okay.
plan.
What are you guys doing next?
Trying to figure out how to use the crystals to control the elevator and/or.
Yeah, I mean, if the
Or-
commandant's dead, can nobody? I mean, they can set off the alarms from the consoles, right?
I'm sure the guards can manually do it.
They could activate it from the front consoles, correct? As far as you're aware, you still haven't like analyzed how this crystal system works. You're not entirely certain. You know the commandant could do it with a look. He could operate this entire facility with just being attuned to this place. Now that he's dead, you aren't entirely sure.
I wonder if there's a way to disable all the alarms throughout the prison from like here. That'd be
Drosy,
awesome
this
if
is
there was.
nerd stuff, so this is all you.
Yeah, I mean, as far as detect magic or, well, Avandre's analysis is not a ritual, or I guess, or is it? I didn't, I didn't mark it, but it seemed like it was similar to detect magic in most cases.
Yeah, it is a ritual.
Well, then I would use part of the time to bust out Andre's analysis. That's why I didn't have it prepared. And figure out as much as I can about the crystal system in general, but particularly the elevator.
Okay. You cast Avandre's analysis on here. It's almost blinding how much magic is in this room. This entire facility, keep in mind, is magical. And there's a lot of different overlapping enchantments. The first of which you're seeing a lot of divination and abjuration enchantments. The crystals themselves all kind of royal with transmutation, evocation, and abjuration and illusion enchantments. Let me see for Avandre's analysis here. Caster's identity. All of these enchantments are old. They're at least a couple centuries old, meaning this facility has been around for quite a while at this point. You don't know the caster's identity, but you get the feeling that that's because one of the enchantments that's kind of layered into everything in here is very similar to non-detection, which prevents the caster's identity from being revealed by Avandre's analysis. So it's kind of protecting that. The intended functions. I should start. Where are you going to focus first with this? I guess.
I'd start at the elevator, but then
Okay.
be sure to go towards the gates.
The crystals on the elevator, they are no different than the crystals mounted in the walls and ceilings and things like that. They just have an extra addition on there of transmutation, allowing for movement, essentially. Normally, it has to be controlled by whoever is attuned to the facility. In this case, it would have been the commandant. However, there's also there's a tether on all of these crystals going to that key that you now have.
Mm-hmm. I guess So it's just crystals everywhere on the wall, or there's like a crystal console thing.
Picture it like this. There's fluorescent lights on the ceiling and walls, and all of those are crystals.
Sure. I would take the key and touch it by some of the crystals in the elevator, or
what are you intending to do? What are you expecting to happen when you do this?
I'm hoping that the elevator goes down a little and stops and comes right back up.
As soon as you like focus on the key and that crystal and that intent, the elevator begins to move down about 5 feet, stops, and comes back up and resumes its normal position.
Okay, so it's like following my mental commands.
You take another look at that key, and you finally figure out what material it's made out of. It's bone.
Oh, man. I mean, it's effective, so I'm not going to question that too far.
I mean, any skeleton key has to be effective.
Yeah. Literal skeleton key. I get it. I'm gonna just I'm gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna like try something, and I'm gonna try to use the key to lock down just the room that we're in.
Okay. You focus on the room, and are you wanting it to go into like the full lockdown like the commandant entered, or are you just wanting to make sure the doors and things like that stay shut?
The latter.
Okay. You can hear as a rune gets cast over the plexiglass door, preventing anything from opening it other than you removing that ward.
Whoa. Gross is a little drunk on power right now. I'm gonna walk into one of the adjacent rooms. Or no, I'm not even gonna walk into it. I don't know the limits of what all they can do, but based on what the guy had explained at the front desk, I'm going to try to put one of the barracks rooms into like full lockdown, like no one can move, sort of. I forget what the specifics of like the different levels
Yeah, like
were.
locking. Yeah, essentially like locking it down so no one can enter that room. You're doing it from the central chamber, correct?
Yeah.
You can feel as soon as you try and like focus and put your intent behind the key and into the crystals for that, you can sense that that is a possibility, but you're not attuned to the facility, and therefore you can't affect. You can affect things. It's a much shorter range
Sure.
on what you're able
Okay.
to do.
So I basically got to be in or near the room.
Essentially, yeah.
So if anybody sets off an alarm, you can just turn it off.
I assume so.
If he's in the room,
or at the,
yes.
Yeah, or at the very least, yeah. What?
How long would it take to attune?
It would take at least an hour to attune to it.
Then maybe before we go, we attune to it so we can make sure we have full control over the prison.
Okay. So am I getting the sense that if I attune to this key, I could potentially control the entire facility?
You get the sense that it would probably take a little bit of getting used to with that sensation, but it's entirely possible.
Do it.
I'll share all that with everybody else. And like, I don't know how long we want to wait, but I might be able to really control all the shit. Doors, locks.
Well, that would definitely put things in our favor. So I would say I am for that.
Well, I mean, you can still do it like if you're close, right? Like if they try to lock us in a room, you're just like, boop, doors open.
Right, but I'm just thinking if like maybe we go down to level 2, if this is within limits, if we go to level 2, I lock the whole level down, and then we only unlock the rooms that we want to unlock, and systematically go through, take things out one at a time.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Prevent
like knowing that the wolf is down in that like monster part of the prison. I don't know how much fucking dilly dallying we should do, right?
I
don't know. Let's fucking throw it up. Who wants to let? I'm assuming Dross is attuned to the key, right? Because I got a bunch of other shit I'm attuned to, so I got no spots left.
Yeah, I'd be able to, as far as attunement goes.
All right, so everybody in favor of Drost attuning to the key?
Okay.
Yeah, do it.
Yes.
No,
That's
sounds
3
like you're
votes.
attuning.
All right.
Then,
You take an hour to
yeah.
attune to it, Drost?
Yeah, I would take an hour.
All right. You take an hour and attune to it, and
Well, he's
at the end of
attuning.
that
I'm gonna
attunement period.
post up right outside of the elevator room just in case somebody comes up, so we can shoot them.
Okay. No movement on the elevator during that hour. Stays up at your guys' level. At the end of that hour, as you feel the attunement process finishing, you know that the range of this effect has now expanded. Previously, you could affect anything within 30 feet of you. Now it's up to 60 feet. It's not the full facility yet, though, and you can kind of feel why. It feels like whatever process of taking over this facility has to be completed at the commandant's office.
Mm. Yeah, I'll explain all of that throughout the hour as I'm, as eyes roll back in my head, getting weird with a skeleton key.
Still, that extra 30 feet might come in handy.
Yeah, you now have within 60 feet of you. You have full control and intent over any of the crystals and cell doors.
So what are my menu of options? I can lock the doors. I can. Was there something about like locking people down inside the rooms and stuff too?
Yeah, so there's a couple different effects. You can lock rooms and control alarms within sections of the prison. In this case, 60 feet, but normally all over the place. You can use the crystals to control just general lighting and things like that, including doing alarm lighting like the red lights. You can use the crystals as weapons to cast spells from. The crystals themselves are already coded to use Firebolt and Shocking Grasp in general, and Lightning Lure. But if there's one within 60 feet, you can cast one of your spells through it as if that was the point you're casting it from.
Ooh.
Sweet.
You can control not just normal doors. You can also open and close cell doors at will. You can also use the crystals to project shields onto you and your allies, and also restraining fields onto those who are not your allies.
Damn.
Definitely a good idea to attune to it.
Yeah, this was going to come into effect if you guys fought the commandant in the prison where all of these things are. And instead you fought him in an area where he was at a severe disadvantage.
Oh, darn.
Yep. So yeah, you have control over any of those within 60 feet of you now. Oh, and you can also use the crystals as scrying eyes within 60 feet. So not a big deal. I mean, it's not as big a thing because you usually have like 60 feet of movement or eye line anyway.
Right.
But you get the sense that once you're attuned to it, you can use any of these crystals as kind of telecommunications devices, like cameras, essentially.
Yeah, you can check around corners if needed.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
Yeah, you could check in around corners, whole areas if needed. So
Very cool.
Absolutely.
Well, a motion towards the elevator, shall we?
I'm ready if you guys are.
Let's do it.
Yep.
We
Let's
have
go.
backups. We have almost massive
I'm ready.
control. I think we're good.
all right, you guys hop onto the elevator, and Drost, with just a thought at this point, you direct the elevator to head down to level 2, special holding and interrogation.
So I'm like try to call these dudes over to me, right? And then when they get close, bomb them, and then we attack them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there any
Right.
reason trying to keep any of these people alive to
I vote no.
get any info?
I think we should kill everybody.
Yep. I vote kill everybody.
So, the elevator platform eventually comes to rest in a room with 4 passageways, one on each wall. You can see, looking down, 2 of them, one to the west and one to the south. There are no kind of like doors or anything like that. There are signs, though. The one to the west says interrogation. The one to the south says level 3 intake. The one to the north and the one to the east, both of them have doors at the end of them. Although the one to the east it's almost like a actual like cell door, like just bars in front of it. There is a sign on the east one that says general holding. The door to the north is fully sealed. No windows or anything into that wing, and it says special holding. You can kind of see down both the west and the south passages, it looks like they kind of open up a little bit into different areas, and you can actually hear your guys' passive is high enough, and they don't know that anything happened. It sounds like there's talking and movement coming down from this kind of general area to the southwest in that little passageway. If you go west and then south, it sounds like there might be some people there. Or you can hear it from the south as well. It sounds like those areas might converge a little bit. And you can hear from the west what looks like a dark hallway as it continues past what you can initially see. Dark hallway, dimly lit at the very end of it. What looked like a couple of doors, and the distinct sound of a woman screaming.
Oh! I turn around and look at everyone and nod down that way. Like, that way?
Yep, I'd say so.
I start to make my way down.
For the
I'm
record,
being-
the screaming, you heard it this way, by the way.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
I
screaming
thought
is
you said
west.
south. You said west, huh?
I'll go this way.
Yeah.
I'm gonna peek down this little doorway and see what these dudes are doing too.
Use the cameras.
So, peek down this way, and you can kind of see what looks like a little administration area. There's just kind of a desk with some snacks and things like that, and some paperwork. 2 peacekeepers just kind of sitting there, going over through some logs as you guys kind of peek around. Oh, we have a new prisoner that we're taking to level 3?
Yeah. I'll walk down here between these 2 dudes. Like, yeah, they caught him upstairs and cannonball.
Damn it. Yeah. On saves for them.
Well, that was a big one.
God, what are my rolls?
Woohoo!
Jeepers.
Enjoy 30 damage, bitch.
Yeah, they're not looking great after that.
Oh,
There's
I'll
this
teleport
rolling sound of thunder.
back here. Boop.
This rolling sound of thunder kind of crashes through this area, and both of them are just rocked and stunned. You guys all get a free round of attacks and everything if you want. They are completely surprised by this.
Oh! Are we rolling initiative, or should I just swing my hammer?
Just kill
Go
him.
ahead and roll. Let's just go ahead and see what happens, and then if they survive a full round, we'll roll initiative.
Okay.
Because they honestly probably won't.
I'm gonna swing with my eyes closed. Oh!
Okay.
Oh,
Ooh.
Oh, no.
That means I'll
Oh,
get,
no.
I'll get to swing some more again. Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
One dead.
There's that. That's the extra damage. And did you say, yeah, that was all lightning damage?
Yeah, no, that guy got immediately just lit the
Okay.
fuck up by thunder, and then brained.
Okay.
a little
move.
backwards. A little thunder, then lightning.
I'm gonna swing again if that's okay.
I think you should, Tess.
Oh, that's a good
That's-
one too.
that's a hit.
I'll swing that.
And murdered.
Okay.
Good
Let's
job,
kind
Ted.
of.
We didn't even
And
need a
it
full
was-
round. We just
It was
needed one
fire
attack swing.
murder.
Let's just keep this party going. I'm gonna run into this room.
You immediately, as this giant illusory light blade runs in, brains two of them immediately. You kind of stop and you listen, and it doesn't sound. Somehow these sounds haven't disrupted whatever's happening over in the interrogation wing.
Oh, I'll just move to the interrogation wing.
Okay.
Let's keep
You can
going.
see there are 7 doors here that you can see. 3 on each side, and then 1 here at the end of the hall. And you can hear what sounds like some kind of odd noise happening, like almost rushing water, happening from the north or the middle north door here. What sounds like fire and screaming coming from the other side of this door, and then also a woman screaming coming from that door.
Jarvis, can you turn that shit off?
Yeah, I'm gonna. Do we want all the doors open?
Well, no, I mean, let's just look. Do we see peacekeepers? Like, is this
Yeah,
is this like a
I'll-
dead end hallway?
No, they are.
Yeah.
They're all doors. You can hear stuff happening on the other side of these doors. You don't know if there's peacekeepers on the other side of them yet or not.
I'll
But-
use the key
Yeah, I'd
to
say-
look through as if there's
Everybody-
any crystals in there.
Everybody get outside a room, and then open them all up.
You can
Yeah.
sense so he's using the crystals real quick, and you can sense through all of them, because there are crystals in every single one of these rooms. There's 3 different peacekeepers, 1 in each one of these interrogation chambers. Through the one in the north, you can see what looks like this like giant, almost like a tank filled with water, and a dragonborn inside of it that's kind of being battered around by a whirlpool of water. You can see what looks like a metal coffin with, it almost seems to be belching smoke coming from the one to the west, with a peacekeeper just sitting there like turning a dial up as the like orange heat emanating off of the door gets a little bit hotter and hotter. And in the chamber right over here in the corner, second, it looks like, where is it? It looks like a standard chamber, like torture chamber room. There's a chair in there with what looks like a elven woman, cut up, bleeding, scratched in different parts. Looks like she's been actively tortured at the moment. As a peacekeeper's just kind of going over, cleaning up a couple of different torture implements.
There's
Are these doors locked?
in each room.
Do you try opening one?
Yeah, I'm gonna open one in front of me.
Yeah, you open the one in front of you, and you see there's just a peacekeeper standing there in front of what looks almost like an oven door, messing with the dial on the right. Here's the door open behind him. What?
I was here to
we're
relieve
busy.
you.
I'm in the middle of an active interrogation. This can wait.
I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers on him.
Shit.
This is awesome.
This is a nightmare for me.
It is.
What is it? What is it? A wisdom saving throw?
Yeah, hold on. I have the attack version of it. Just give me a second.
Okay.
Yep, wisdom saving throw.
Dissonant Whispers. I cast it at a high level because I'm a warlock, and that's what makes me awesome. There you go.
So he rolled a 21.
Oh, motherfucker.
Shit.
Oh, well. Your turn, Tez.
Save for half, right?
Yeah, he takes half of that still, so 12 points of damage to him. As he kind of looks at you and like winces again. Ah, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Who's up?
Oh.
Who's doing something? Who's
All right.
down here?
That's when you duck and
Oh.
let the peacekeeper, the Lightbringer, jump over you and smash him.
I was gonna say, are we just all
I'll
are we
just
running
step
around
back
in
out
a
of the way.
sandbox here? Because I would love to walk up. And
These
say,
other doors
You're
open,
not-
by the way. They
Oh.
absolutely all open.
You're not being very peaceful.
And I'm going to swing with my fucking eyes closed again because it's been working out.
Okay.
Kaboom.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that's.
And this is going to be
Oh, good God.
cold damage as well.
That's 30 points of damage right out of the
Th-
gate.
yep.
32. Yeah, he
32.
did.
Crunch.
Yeah, he's dead.
That's for peaceful. And I'll turn around.
Nice. Well played, sir.
Yeah, he's full on
Thank
dead.
you.
You can still hear the screaming coming from the oven door here, though.
Oh, I'm gonna go turn that dial down.
I definitely nod at Finn to take care of that because I'm here for the killing. He can.
Oh my gosh, we're under attack! Step out! Come out here and help!
Yeah.
I am a light
with advantage.
I'm a light bringer.
Shh, stop it, Tess. You're not helping.
Yeah.
The two doors open. This one in the water tank chamber immediately opens up. What's going on? We're under attack? And this door opens as well to reveal the other peacekeeper as he's like holding what looks like a scalpel. What's happening? What's going on?
Oh, this is going on. Whack! I guess that hits, right?
That's gonna do it.
All right.
Yep.
And it was acid damage as well.
Ew.
23. 25. So 20, 25?
That's all right. That's your first attack.
Uh-huh. And
Yep,
Fuck,
32
dude.
is gonna do it.
fuck.
Yeah, he did.
Okay. That's some thunder.
Loki is gonna take your cue on this, and as you're taking off that one, he's gonna smack the other one. As soon as that you get going with it, so he doesn't get advantage though. But actually, no, no, he doesn't. That's not a thing he does. Okay. First one's a miss.
Mm.
Second is going to be a hit because the other guy can't use a reaction. So he's going to do second level smite.
Oh, the aura of hate should have applied too for some of the.
Oh yeah, Tez would have aura of hate on all that, so they died even faster.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is it? 10 feet. Aura. Visible. There we go. Okay, so 18 and then it's 3d8. This guy is just about dead. If anyone wants to throw a cantrip or something at him, he is on his last legs.
Firebolt him, Drosty. You got your new wand.
Oh yeah, I bust that out.
All right, go ahead and roll attack.
I genuinely don't have any attack rolls, so it's just here. Give me a second. I'll grab Firebolt. All right, that's too slow. Why don't we do this?
Should be plus your spellcasting ability modifier, and I think your cloak gives you a +1 to spell attack rolls, I recall.
Yeah, so it should be
At this level,
Plus 10?
9? Plus 9 or 10, yeah, something. I knew it was around there.
Oh, well, it was a crit fail anyway, so that's a miss.
Yep, that is a miss. Anyone else want to take a shot at trying to kill this guy?
Primal savagery.
I'm pretty sure this thing's broken.
Yeah, it just kind of sputters a couple sparks out the end.
Well, that's also in that one.
I'm gonna run up and stab with my dagger.
The first roll. Wait, hold on. It rolled twice, Tyler. First one wasn't.
Oh, I thought I'd just roll my damage the first time. Weird.
Nope.
Okay.
It had a 17 for your first roll, and that hit, and the 8 acid
Cool.
damage kills it. So
Neat.
But never mind my 17.
you stab the corpse just to be safe, because you never know.
Ha! I got him for you.
Good stab.
Thank you.
All right.
Well, I should
So
probably
yeah,
let this
all
person
13
into the
speed
oven.
members- Yeah. So,
How is
what you
everyone?
can see here, it's a heavily insulated metal door that's currently like starting to cool down a little bit now that you've turned the dial off. What you can kind of see, there's a couple different dials on there that kind of control different parts of this mechanism, but you can hear what all like panting and crying on the other side of it as this woman goes, "Please just let me out. I don't know anything."
Oh, yeah. No, we're definitely letting you out. Hold on. I'm just waiting for this door to cool off. It's hot as shit.
There should What? You run this place. How do you not know how to let it cool down?
Come on, look at me. I'm short for a stormtrooper. I'm trying to open the fucking door.
My name is Luke Skywalker. I'm here to rescue you.
She's gonna roll because she had enough interactions with you guys.
Yeah, do I recognize who this is?
Nope. You do recognize her. Like you can peek through the part of the door here. It's the dwarf female Brenda, the
Yes,
bartender.
Brenda. It's us. Wolfpack from Cordy. You fucked my friend.
Brenda. It's been a while.
Oh my
we're Tyler
God,
Redfire.
you're actually here.
Yeah, we're
Oh
fucking
my
kicking
God,
ass.
you're actually here. Holy shit. They kept asking me if I knew you guys, and I just kept saying, like, no, not really. And now you're here. Wait, are you here to save me, or is it just like a random thing happening?
Brenda,
No, I
look
mean, we're here
look
to
what we
save
did.
everybody.
We smashed their heads.
Yeah, we got a pile of dead bodies upstairs.
Oh,
We're
there's
still
so
pretty
many.
secret up, by the way, aren't
So
we?
many.
You guys are still all seaminged up at the moment.
Yeah. I'm a light
Sorry,
Tyler.
fucking light blade.
Convincer.
Yeah, like I said,
Tyler's the
this-
only one that isn't, and she immediately runs and gives you a hug, Tyler.
Yay! I
She
hug.
just goes,
Wait.
okay, so as soon as we're out of here, first round's on me. Holy shit. I'm so glad you guys are here.
Hey, Tej, you want to grab
Yo.
those bodies and toss them in this oven?
I was just about to suggest that.
Sure. I just grab all the bodies. If I can drag them one-handed, I'll just grab two at a time and
You
just toss them in.
absolutely can.
Fuck yeah.
You absolutely can.
I'll shove
Toss
the
them
one
in
that
there and
started
crank
down
that thing
here.
up to max.
Yep, just one hand, just slam the door down as I throw them all in there, and it just starts cooking.
Yep. Done deal.
Oh, good.
The other two chambers that you can see. So this one over here to the north, what it looks like inside here, it's a smaller room with kind of a sealed tank made of that same kind of like hardened glass-like material that you saw in the main door. There's a set of arcane dials covered in conjuration rooms that seem to manipulate portals, one at the top and one at the bottom, that are used to control water flow and create artificial whirlpools. Is still on, but there seems to be a black dragonborn inside that's kind of getting bronze dragonborn that's getting battered around a bit inside this whirlpool.
Oh, that person wasn't on our list, were they?
No, I don't think so. Not a dragonborn.
Yeah, there were no dragonborns on that list.
Nice. Well, might as well let them out.
You turn off the dials. The water kind of immediately drains out from this portal down at the bottom that you can see. Portal immediately shuts after the water's all gone. As he's sitting in the bottom of this tank, breathing hard, just trying to get his breath back. You fuckers. Still gonna try and keep drowning me when you know I have nothing for you?
No, well, we just killed all them. We're here to break you guys out.
We're the good guys.
Well, you
Ish.
sure shit look like the bad guys.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
it's- Oh, however, would we break into an Imperial prison if we weren't dressed like Imperials ourselves? I mean, you can
Oh,
stay in the
fucking
tank
no.
if you want to, dog, but
No, I want out. I want out, please.
What's your name?
Name's Copper. Don't laugh. I know it's dumb.
I won't laugh. It's okay.
Yeah, the rest of Tez probably doesn't understand the social context behind it. The rest of you understand how funny it is that a bronze dragonborn's named Copper.
Oh, Tez doesn't understand that at all. Not in
Yeah, no,
this bit.
Tez completely misses that. Like,
Yeah.
full over the head.
I'll explain it later, Tess.
Everyone else.
Oh, okay. What are you
So
doing
what-
down here?
I mean, I'm just a fucking prisoner, so.
Well, why did they take you? Did you do something?
Yeah, I may or may not have tried to steal from some wizard-looking dude.
Okay.
Oh, nothing like treason. They think of light treason.
I mean, no, not for general holding prisoners. We're just kind of criminals, you know.
Why are you being tortured for that?
Because the guy I tried to take our money from really didn't like it that I did that, so he had me taken here and basically said, like, just do whatever, and these guys are all sadistic fucks.
All right, well, go find a place to hang out, and we finish clearing out the rest of this prison, and then
Who'd you try to
we'll
steal
bust
from?
you guys out.
I don't approve of this. This is extreme.
I mean, I don't know, just some fucking wizard in, like, a white robe, so...
Okay, I'm going to kill every one of them I see. I'll avenge this.
Who?
Don't you worry.
Avenge what, Tess?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good with free. He starts like looking down the hallway you guys came from to see if he can get back like past you to make his way there.
Like, just stay out of the way. Like, don't tip off the guards. It's like, maybe just hang out down here.
Yeah, he immediately slinks over and then sees the bodies and kind of stops and goes, "Oh shit, this is real."
Mm-hmm.
I thought
If
I
you
just
fuck
had, like,
this
a
up, you're
concussion
going in the
and
oven next.
Nope, I'm staying quiet. I'm staying quiet.
How about the chopped up one down below?
You go into there, and you see a familiar-looking older elven woman, currently strapped down to a metal chair in a very kind of uncomfortable position. Different kind of cuts and bruises all around her. She kind of looks up and sees through like one busted-up eye and one. Oh fuck! You're all here. She takes one look at Tyler and says that at least. Why are you here?
I leave.
They keep torturing me, thinking that I'm friends with you people, and you're friends and all that, and I'm not. What? And then you come bust
Okay.
me out. What?
Well, I guess we don't have to break you
Are
out if
we
we're not
friends now?
friends.
We'll keep you here.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I appreciate getting busted out. If you please let me out of these restraints.
Yep, no problem.
Thank you.
Is that you, Dros?
Oh yeah, no, the restraints aren't like hard to undo or anything like that. It's just you can't do them while you're strapped in. So, not hard to just go in there and undo them. As she kind of rubs her arms. Is there an exit strategy, or?
We're gonna clear the rest of the prison, then we're gonna break everybody out. Our buddy over there's got a magic portal-y thingy.
It's going good so far.
Super good.
We're gonna keep going.
Yep. So
I'm gonna just
stay down here, out of the way, and
Yep,
we'll
I'm
come
just
get you on
gonna
our
sit
way
tight.
out.
Thank you again.
Hmm?
Brenda kind of looks at you guys. So, is there anything I can help with? Anything you need help with? As she's like, you can very clearly tell she's suffering from like multiple levels of exhaustion from this, but she's still like wanting to try and help with this.
Oh.
No, we're good. Like, just don't get
Just-
killed before we
just-
finish
Yeah,
off on the rest of the
just hang
guards.
out.
You should go rest.
Rest and catch your
I can-
breath for a little bit.
We're not
I
even
can-
winded.
I can do that. And she kind of leans in. Are you friends with
pull out
the elf woman?
Pre-roll. Toss to her.
We're
Smoke that if
acquaintances.
you want.
Appreciate that. Are you friends with the elf woman?
Which
Acquaintances.
one?
Yeah.
Oh, that you just let out that sounded kind of bitchy.
Oh yeah, like we stayed at her brothel once, right? That's the one, isn't it?
Yeah, the greenhouse was the brothel
Yeah.
and tavern that you guys rented a room at, and then didn't really do anything at because you got immediately busted.
We patronized her
Unfortunate.
establishment briefly.
I mean, they've really been. I'll see if I can't smooth some things over. They've been like torturing her just as much as me. So if they're doing it just because of, like, you guys went in her place, I'll do some smoothing over.
Or she could just be mad.
We appreciate it.
Mad's not always useful, though.
I mean, we should get
by
some
the
credit for
way,
like avenging this.
Molly told me the last time I saw him to tell you guys, hi.
Oh,
I wasn't actually sure if I was ever going to run into you guys.
who's that?
Well,
He said-
tell him hi.
I don't know if I'm ever going to see him again, so if I see him, I'll tell
Oh,
him.
that's true.
You know how he is. He's kind of just, yeah. I don't think he actually expected me to run into you guys, but who knows?
I look at Tez. It's a long story.
Yeah, he used to be one
Oh.
of the Blade's minions, and then they split, and then now he's the, I think, crime boss of. It's a secret crime boss of all of Corda.
Not
he's-
anymore, actually. He kind of got run out of Corda by the Imperials.
Oh,
That's
no
actually
shit.
part of why I'm here. They started kind of doubling down, like trying to go after him. So he tried luring them into the Den of Delights and then blew the place up.
Yeah, we were there for that, right?
No. This was after you guys left. It got worse after you left. So, yeah, he lured a bunch of them. I think he even got the legate. It was like a whole deal.
No.
It's kind of just like a giant FU to the Imperials. And I was kind of just out of a job, and he was just like, sit tight, I'll get a new thing figured out, and we'll go from there. And I was like, cool. And then, like, last week, they found out that I guess I used to work there, and then they picked me up.
Oh, so they
Well-
snatched you out of Corda and brought you here?
Yeah, like a week ago.
Because we came here from, like, Elvenon?
Yeah.
Well, Elvenon adjacent.
Yeah. Nearby.
I don't know if you've heard of the Voiceless.
mean- Like the rebels?
Yeah. We're like the leaders of that now.
You watch as this dwarf woman's eyes go just like wide. You get the sense, Finn, that you probably have advantage on her right now on any charisma checks.
Oh boy.
Even though I look like a fucking peacekeeper. Yeah, no, we're kind of a big deal. So if you want to join the rebellion, we're taking volunteers.
I mean, I'm more than if they need a bartender or something, I'm more than happy to help.
We could
Excellent.
use a bartender.
We'll figure that out later.
Yep.
You guys, it sounds
Yeah,
like
we
you
need to
have
get out of
a
here first.
prison break to
you
do.
could be the bartender on our boat that flies.
Oh
You
yeah,
have a flying ship?
Yeah,
do
we-
flying
you should
ship.
see it.
we killed the traveler. Now his boat is ours.
Wait, like the dude that sails into Corda and has that thing with the one bartender?
Yep.
Yeah, that asshole's
Drag my
dead.
thumb across his neck. Dunzo.
Well, that explains why she hasn't been seen in a couple days.
Well,
Not my business. Anyway, I mean, I'm more than we can talk about it after all this. Like, you guys have stuff. I'll yeah, have fun. Don't die. And she like looks both at Finn and then looks over at Tyler, just flitting eyes between the two of you.
Oh,
I just
That's a-
smile and I'm like, don't die. Bye.
that's a love triangle.
Maybe.
All right,
The drama.
you've cleared out the interrogation wing.
Like we don't really give a shit about Gen Pop, right?
No. We leave
So should we
that
go-
be.
Should we go to
Keep
special
going. Yes.
special
straight
holding
to
first,
it.
and then down to
Straight
level
Special
3?
holding.
Ooh,
Yep.
yes.
All right.
All right.
You guys want me to go first again, just in case? Yeah,
Okay.
special holding was east, right?
North.
North. That's right. Gen Pop was
Yep.
east. Boop. Doop, 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 doop.
All right. You head to the north there, and the door is locked. There doesn't appear to be any kind of mechanism to open it, but there is a crystal mounted.
Open
right
sesame.
to the right of it. Doesn't open.
Drosty.
I'll open it up.
But open sesame was for you, Bo.
Ghosty.
As soon as he intends it, the door opens up, sliding into the wall and revealing a long chamber long hallway filled with what looked like giant metal doors with little like slats in the middle of them. Drost, you can feel a bunch of crystals all throughout this. There's a crystal on each spot in the wall next to a cell, as well as the ones mounted in the ceiling for light and things like that. You also sense something new in this chamber. In 3 of these cells, there's something mechanical that you can access and control.
Can I see into any of that? Are they all the cell doors opaque?
No, they are not. These are all solid iron doors with no kind of visual on the inside. And in fact, the 3 that you're feeling the mechanical like entities inside don't even have the little like slot for the meals that the other ones do.
That's weird. Can I see into them with crystals to get a visual?
There are no
Of,
crystals
like, what-
inside. There is just the entity.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so sorry. And I
Essentially,
can, like,
what you're feeling
all
is
of it?
basically like 3 different janitor's closets, and you're sensing something inside. You don't have any kind of visual or anything like that. You just know that there's something that if you tap into it and order it to do something, it's gonna do something.
I'll order it to open the door.
I need to know which one you're activating. There's one you sense here, one that you sense here at the end of the hallway, and one that you sense immediately behind you.
Probably the far one at the end of the hallway. If am I able to discern a difference between any of them, that would be
All 3 of them
appreciable.
feel exactly the same.
Yeah, I'll have it open that door.
You give
And
it the
then-
command to open the door, and you watch as a bunch of runes on this metal, like solid iron metal door, flash and dissipate as the door slides open and reveals, as it walks out, an 8-foot mechanized beast in what looks almost like Lightblade armor, but you know for a fact, because you're tapped into it, there is no living soul inside that. That is a pure mechanical construct that is now under your command, but built very similarly. And in clear print on the front of the armor, it says Purger.
Purger. Oh, fuck.
And you now have control of one. And that is where we're going to leave off.
Ooh.
Ours. Nice. That's dope.
Yeah.
For the record, because you are in control of this, I'm going to go ahead and add this to your guys' journals. Should be visible there, the Imperial Purger.
Yeah.
This is be no fun to fight.
No,
Good thing
they're
they're
not
on
fun
our
to
side.
fight.
Holy.
Yeah, that's
You can almost immediately sense these things are the like last ditch, if something goes wrong, kill everyone in the prison kind of thing.
Ooh, we should bring this thing downstairs with us for whatever's down on 3.
I think we're planning on it at
Yeah,
this
for
point.
sure.
But on that note, I'm going to end the recording here. So thank you guys for watching,
Yep.
and we will catch you next time.